I'll see if he wants to play. If he doesn't, we can always skip a week. The last.
Thank you guys for joining. D&D with Weekend Voice. We're picking up on our new 90s tonight. We're starting first Saturday of this week, so now on Saturdays. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you appreciate it. Yeah.
A recap would be nice.
Yeah, I am. But John told me he was.
Yeah, Sean's live.
Okay. So
doing my quick introduction.
yeah, fairly simply. Before you left to go help Dagiro, the Bugbear Paladin, you managed to retrieve a bit of information from the captain of the Kogeki, which is the Varjadai ship that housed the Varjadai soldiers that attacked Karen's tribe. You did get some information as to what they were doing here, who they were looking for, several several people that come from where Mako comes from, Æthr, who they're looking for right now. You got their names and their locations. However, Karen didn't wish to leave the situation unresolved and decided to do a duel with one of the landing crew, the leader of the landing crew, Loganus, and was defeated, sadly. But did learn that it wasn't. He didn't tell him that it wasn't anything personal. It's his job. He's just a soldier, etc., etc. However, that might have made Karen feel not too sure. It's up for Karen to decide. But the day after, he decided to embark with Dogiro, whose task was to kill an undead beholder in the area. You met up with the hunting lodge, the Royal Hunting Lodge, designed to basically feed or supply any kind of traps and creatures they kill. Go to supply the royalty of, so basically Earl Killian, supply the royal house in Baron Bay. They reported this undead beholder, and Dogiro answered the call. You met Francis Boname, who basically runs the lodge with Mead, and I actually forgot the name of the mute that if anybody actually has the name of it, cool. But for right now, his name is Mute, or it's Moot. Anyway,
that's what his name was.
I don't think it was. Point.
It is a moot point, exactly. Francis guided you to the sort of wardened off area that they made with cuts in the trees. They've tied some strings along tree lines. Anytime they've seen it get closer, they've kind of just moved the boundary of where this thing likes to wander and float around. It didn't take you long after going past this marker that you did see a good couple dozen zombies in horrible states of decay. It didn't take much to end them. A couple attacks, and they were cut in twain until the commotion did bring out the undead beholder that was seen. Luckily, much of the creatures were killed already before it arrived, and Dogiro, in spectacular fashion, raced towards it, like he said he was going to. And with concentrated fire, I think you guys managed to destroy this undead beholder in 2 to 3 rounds, I think.
Yeah, pretty quick. Dogiro got pretty fucked up.
Dogiro got pretty fucked up, but he's over bloody. He was looking pretty banged up, surrounded by several zombies throughout most of the fight.
Yeah, and I set my healing spirit on the shoulder and gave him some. I don't
think anybody needed healing, so he just took. Very little healing, so he took the full.
He took the brunt of damage from. I was gonna get hit by something that was really bad, and he just ate it for me.
Yes, for some type of divine magic, he put himself in the damage way. And now that is where you are currently. You are still at the entrance of this undead zombie's lair.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Mako is still in Godborn, following up some more leads on where these names might be. So
He's in
that is.
Godborn?
Oh, not Godborn. He's still in Baron Bay, following up leads as to where these names might lead.
It's like, shit, he fucking booked it.
No. And yeah, so you were at the entrance. You were at the entrance of the cave. A couple dozen zombie corpses lying around you, especially the one that now lies at the feet of Nogiro with a giant rock wedged into the where the eye used to be.
Gross. Well,
Nogiro does acknowledge you all. He's like, "Aha! And with that, we'll take this beast back to the to the lodge and receive our reward."
Doug, you're stepping in it.
Oh well, yes.
Gee.
And before that, we'll go in here and either seal it off or burn whatever's in there.
Yes, that does make very much sense.
What does it look like around us?
You're still in the woods. I mean, you're in the woods with, again, a couple dozen zombie corpses strewn around.
So I guess we will go and.
It looks like there was a battle, because you were part of it.
We should probably go and close it off then.
Do we find anything useful on the corpses?
These particular corpses don't look like they were just animated a day ago. They look like they've been in a state of decay for up to 100+ years.
Yeah, they were rotting for a minute.
Like they are flesh on bone, almost skeletons.
Well, if we are done playing with the dead, can we, I guess we can go back?
Oh, yes. Before that, we will either seal off the cave or burn anything in there. I, for one, would like to burn and then seal. Either way.
Yes, there might be more things in there that we might need to take care of.
I just
Yes,
start going from body to body and casting firebolt and lighting the bodies on fire.
Aha! He's got the right idea. And whoever wishes to follow me, I will take the lead on this.
And I will follow him.
As Nogiro proceeds into, so you will follow it. How does that look, just so I know?
I'm just
I'll follow.
right there behind him.
I will inspect the zombie beholder.
Okay, you inspect. Nobody else is following Karen with Nogiro?
I'm just kind of hunched over looking at this.
I'll follow.
Okay.
Eyeball.
I'll say that you're a bit behind after burning a few bodies.
Where are you going exactly?
So the zombie beholder came out of this cave entrance.
Right.
So
So
we're
it's
going-
going
and-
into the cave.
Yes, Nogiro wants to either seal it off, but preferably go in there and burn whatever is in there. He wants to see where it came from.
Yeah, I'll go in there too. I'll just hang in the back.
Okay. Do you go in before Will? Will is burning some corpses.
I'll go in after Will.
Okay, so I'll say that you guys are about like 40 feet behind at the moment, just for my notes.
Okay.
And Austin, does it take you that long to inspect
I-
this zombie, or do you
Well, I
just
kind of get
do it-
lost
check it out
looking
real
at its eyeball. I kind of get lost looking at its eyeball, and I say, "Careful with the necromancer, possible necromancer." As I stick my hand in the mouth of the zombie beholder and see if there's anything. If there's anything in there.
Roll investigation, I guess.
I just want to see if there's anything in there. What's in that mouth? What's that mouth do? Oh, almost a nat 20. It turns into a poopy or a gentleman's inspection. ¿Qué es esto? Inspection? Oh, investigation, I'm sure.
Investigation, yes.
Yeah. Intelligence, so a 7.
A medical exam, 7. So you move your hand around, and suddenly you feel some movement. Something brushes your finger.
From the inside of it.
Yes, and then latches on with a bite.
I cast I cast Word of Radiance, targeting my hand, and what I'm grabbing.
You pull it. You cast Word of Radiance and pull it out. And there is a fried piece of squirrel.
No.
Fucking
Cairn.
holy burned squirrel.
Yes. But as you're doing that, Dogiro is going down into this cave.
Gross.
And
Coming.
and from what you can see, between you and Dogiro, did you have dark vision, Karen?
Is it pretty damn dark in here?
I will say there is some light coming in. It gets to the point though where you do see there is, for lack of a, it doesn't look anymore. There looks to be a structure in here, some type of built structure. You just can't really make out what it is with the light they have available.
Well, I don't. I was gonna say if it starts getting too dark, I would to B shape into something that does.
All right.
What?
I'm just gonna look at what Dogiro has real quick. He might cast something unless you tell him not to.
Dagiro, I believe if he's a paladin, he can put light into an object. Could be wrong.
Well, I'm gonna look at his.
Is this squirrel edible?
Technically, you don't radiant damage to it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you cooked it.
No.
I just got all the evil juice off it.
Yeah. Dogiro's greatsword does light up a bit, enough to where you can kind of see what you're looking at. If you want to turn into an animal, you'll get a better detailed view.
I'll touch Togiro on the shoulder. Togiro, turn that off for just a second. I will turn it to something where I can see these things better.
Well, very well.
And then, so once he turns it off, I will shift into a giant spider.
Did you shift it all during the fight with Dogiro?
No, I didn't.
Okay. He's like, turn into something like, what do you say? Oh, look at that. Oh, God. Shit. Oh, look at you.
I'll tap him on the shoulder, kind of like a pat with my spider arm.
With your spider arm, it's all hairy. And, look at your jowls and your mandibles.
I will try to him in spider form. I don't know how well that would work.
Oh, what is that? Is that a response or something? Anyway. And then by that time, you hear a commotion. Amadeus and Will, you do hear a commotion from Dogiro and see a spider next to him, who you've seen to be Karen, and you're getting an assessment. This is the first time he's seen Karen do this.
Be careful. There's a big spider next to you.
Now I know there's a spider next to me.
So in this form, I have dark vision, 60 foot, and blind sight for 10 feet.
As you turn to the spider, you do notice that this structure appears to be some type of stone door that has been knocked off its hinges.
Okay.
So, at the moment, it appears to be whatever was locked in here broke itself free.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
I will skitter on forward.
Okay. It looks to... what you walk into appears to be a modest, but well-crafted structure up here in the cave. A lot of time and effort probably went into making this thing to be away from society and whatnot.
Okay.
However, whenever this was created, there are several cave-ins. There is junk just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears to be whoever made this thing made it, hundreds plus years ago. Hard to tell at past 100 how long it's been.
Okay.
It appears to be a mix between living accommodations, a laboratory, workshop,
thanks for the
library.
follow,
The
kitten.
books appear to be in like
Appreciate that.
no functional use at the moment. This is just what you're generally seeing right now.
No worries.
Detect magic and ritual cast, if I may.
Okay, I'll say that you're walking in with
Yeah.
Will and Amadeus kind of creeping around. Dogira does kind of light up his sword just to see what's in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody else have some form of light available
I
to them?
have dark vision.
And
yeah.
so yeah, I will say that I wanted to get kind of a good bit forward.
Yeah.
From him at this point.
I'll say that
really
the area
like
isn't.
forward scout.
Yeah, I get you. I'll say that you've done the forward scout, and Dogira has stayed back. The forward scout doesn't take you very long because it's
Okay.
it only takes you about like 3 rounds worth. So
Okay, so I mean,
good, not even a minute worth of
Yeah.
time to kind of uncover everything that's around this place.
okay. So yeah, you said books of no functional use.
Yes.
Are there
This
any
is what you're
footprints
just
on
generally
the
seeing.
ground or clues as if someone
So
was here?
this place looks like it's been ramshackled through. There is another door, but it's just a room. It's just a room, and what appears to be several decaying bodies. They are not getting up. They are not zombified.
I will poke the dead bodies.
Yeah, they just husk
Okay.
over.
Whenever my
Summon to
detect magic
dust.
goes on, whenever my detect magic goes off, I like to be in between the doorway of both rooms.
Okay. I will say that the area is not super big, and I believe detect magic is pretty huge. Right?
Do they look as old as the corpses we slayed?
So I will say that they look even older because I'll say if you want to
Light
roll
them
an
on fire.
roll an intelligence check if you want, real quick, or a medical. All right.
I'm not gonna turn.
All right. I will say that if anybody has anything else to do, I will say that the detect magic will pop off after 10 minutes of looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do find strings of like strings of I guess like nap points. The way this works. You do find that there are several glowing objects in the room, in the area. Austin?
Yeah, I'll go over to him.
I will follow him as he walks over to investigate things.
And what is this blocked by? This is blocked by stuff, though, right?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Uh,
It's for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn the school of magic, if any. This spell can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. All right, that lets me get an idea of what this will pop off. So,
this isn't anybody's Misty Step. I have a Misty Step right here.
yeah,
I'm
Sean
sorry.
accidentally dealt cards.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna throw it away, but I was like, I think it might be
I'm
someone's.
sorry.
I'll say with just your detect magic, you find 2 things.
Okay.
2 things that are magical that you find appears to be under whoever this was, their bed. You find it lodged in between a hollow bedpost. You also find what appears to be a set of gloves that are in a desk.
Set of gloves.
So there's a set of gloves and a desk, and I'll post the picture of what you're looking at, and I'll get you more detail on them later.
Okay.
1 second.
And something else, like is it like the other thing? Is it like this? Whoever was here, his personal like underneath his bed? You said.
So they're in the bedpost. In one of the bedposts.
Oh, and the actual bedpost.
Yes, there appears to be a hollowed out area with a bag of some type of objects. It almost looks like a little coin pouch, but I mean it doesn't feel like coins inside.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I found some gloves and a fucking bag full of shit. I'll tell the group about the fucking bag full of shit.
Yeah, it feels like it's hard.
Guys.
It's hard. It's hard to get an assessment from not like looking in like
Marbles.
milling around. So
I'll open it.
yeah.
I'll give it a little
Okay. Okay.
Little peekaboo. I see you.
I can't find the gloves that I wanted. But they're magical looking gloves. Well, you don't need that. They're black. They've got like white metal attached to them, like kind of running around filigree around them. Inside Austin, you find what appears to be several dried beans.
This nigga over here smuggling beans. All right. Well, I'm just gonna
roll a perception while you're over there by the bed.
Okay. He's got beans and gloves. He's been jacking it and working on bigger loads with
As
beans.
opposed to, I mean, you know that these are magical, so it doesn't surprise you. But these gloves don't show any signs of like aging.
13 plus
Besides just dust and cobwebs. And shit.
investigation turns that 13 into a 15.
I'll say it's perception.
Oh, perception?
Yes.
That's even better. Perception turns this 13 into a 17.
17. So you see what appears to be another corpse. There's a little bit of an area in between the wall and this bed.
Okay.
And you actually see what appears to be a skeleton of some type of person with his hand over his face.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one like clutching around his stomach area.
Oh. Hand over face, stomach. He's all skeleton?
He is all husks. He looks like the husks in the other room.
Okay, but he's in this room separate?
Yes.
I'll go up to it, and I'll try to get that hand down that's covering his face.
Okay, the hand just falls off.
Good.
And just crumbles into
Gross.
dust.
Yep.
And the face, I mean, it's just a skeleton. Like the jaw is open. There's some white hair still remaining at the top.
I bet this was the old fucker that lived here, guys. Does he have any like thing on him, like any kind of identification?
You may roll an investigation now if you wish.
License and registration.
Nat 10 turns
Nat 10.
into a 12.
12. How careful do you want to be with this body?
I mean, if the hand snapped off pretty easy, I'll be a little more ginger with my movements, not to like break the rest of them.
Okay.
But
So-
at the same time, I'll be ready to fucking push this bitch if it tries.
Again, like I've said, he's just wearing any types of robes that he might have had, or clothing, are now just tattered pieces of cloth attached to bone and dust and cobwebs around this area. A couple spiders kind of meal out from the bottom as you rustle this thing.
Karen's cousins.
There's no way to get any identification off him at the moment, or at least what you can find on the body. Now, you are being kind of careful with this thing. If you wanted to just shake him around,
I mean, at this point, we're going to probably burn it anyway. Does anybody else, guys? You don't think this body and
Spider noises.
Dogiro
Yes, of course.
Dogiro is like, usually I would I'd be careful about disgracing the dead, but if this man had anything to do with it, I don't particularly care what we do. We're gonna burn, like you said, we're gonna burn this place anyway.
If there's anything of use in here that we can have, then definitely take it. Besides that, I think we should go ahead and just light
Start
the corpses on
burning
fire. Have a
Is
bad
there
experience
like
with corpses.
what was that, Sean?
Yeah, just start burning the bodies down.
Okay, in that case, I'll shake this thing down one time, and if it is a innocent person, I'll say forgive me as I give it a good little shakedown. Maybe
The
some
body-
shine of blood.
The body rips in two, and it rips into it at a particular point because there is a silver chain around his waist
Ah,
where he was sort of clutching at.
I grab that
And
too.
yes, and well, half of his body sort of attaches away, and the other side that has the waist kind of crumbles back to the ground, and you see the silver chain is attached to looks to be like this sort of pink but rock-like gem. It is a case that has been made out of it. Attached to this, it's a case of some type. About the size of like a textbook, and it's attached to this chain.
I can't ever find normal items. Everything I find is hard to understand it.
Yeah,
guys,
but
guys, I found
you
something.
got your gloves.
I got gloves. Yeah, pervert gloves.
You can
All
only
right.
hope.
You said there's a case?
There's a case. It's made out of some type of pink granite-like stone.
I assume
It's
it's
been-
locked.
Yes, very locked.
Uh,
Attached to a silver chain.
Go
I
ahead if
pull
you
out
can.
my crowbar and I say, I got a crowbar. If anybody wants a whack at it, I'm not
Don't
too
break it.
strong.
And no one has. Will, you've done some things in your past. You don't have.
I could maybe try to persuade the locking mechanism.
If anybody has a lockpick,
Does
I
anybody
say,
have thieves' tools?
I am expertise in thieves' tools, but I don't have a pair of thieves' tools.
You don't have a pair of thieves' tools.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say that if you have the expertise in these tools, if you want to retcon the acquiring of these tools, you can just mark off the gold.
Okay.
A
And
million gold.
I will
I
tell
can do
you, I will tell you the market price of thieves' tools. Since there's honor among thieves, I will just give you the market price, and we'll call it a day here.
All right.
Sounds good.
25 gold.
Okay.
So mark out 25 gold, and we'll say that you have thieves' tools.
You got ripped off.
Yeah, but it was
Those-
like, they Ubered
Those-
them here, and we didn't
Yeah.
have to go anywhere. And
Uh huh.
Yeah, but those
Yeah,
same
it
thieves
was-
tools are on
it was-
Amazon for 20.
It was yeah. It's a convenience thing. Cool. So yeah, I guess I'll roll an
You will-
attempt to unlock this thing.
You roll your Dex modifier plus your proficiency.
Yeah.
All
But-
right.
Figaro, you don't object to us opening
If
this
he
shop?
has
Right, open
expertise,
it.
isn't double
Um,
proficiency.
As I've said, the case looks expensive, so I don't know. It depends what's in there.
16.
16. Easily enough. You feel a click come up and the case come open. But I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, Kevin.
Damn. I'm like I'm holding it on the other end, right? Am I on the other side of it, or is it sat down in like a seat?
However you want to do it. Kevin is currently got his hands on the locking mechanism.
I feel like I'm on the other side, like I'm
18.
holding it open
Yeah.
for him.
You feel this kind of weird jolt down your arms,
Oh no.
and they almost feel heavy and numb as this kind of shock goes all the way to your heart.
Oh.
And you feel the sort of skip a beat and a couple thuds, and you have to take a knee as you kind of crumple to the ground and kind of like pin yourself against the bed.
What is? I'll close it.
I'm alright.
You start sweating, but
I'm good.
you do take quite a bit of damage.
Ooh.
But it's not it's going to be half because you did succeed.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
Hold up.
That's probably what killed this guy. Damn it, Tagiro, start burning these bodies. We gotta get out of here.
While all this is going on, like, is there any like piles of rock or shit where like things have caved in?
You take 43 halved to 21 points of 21 points of necrotic damage.
21.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm hurt.
I can give him 5. I can give him 5.
And you can see like Amadeus like bleeding out his ears now.
I'll give him 10. I'll give him the full 10 from my cleric thing.
You give me 10.
Yeah, if it's less than your if 10 is less than your half, I can give
Oh,
you
yeah.
up to half. Okay. Take
Yeah,
the full
yeah.
10.
That did not look fun there.
Tagiro, are you burning these fucking bodies?
So,
I mean, I don't want to burn them while we're in the cave.
Was there anything else inside it at all, or was it just like a trap?
So after taking after dealing with the shock of this damage, you do open to reveal a book.
I grab it. Does it say anything on the front?
The book reads Praetor's Practical Necromancy.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
It's a necromancy book.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
we
have
should
a
dispose
whole
of
lot of
that.
use for this.
we need to dispose of that.
If you wish. Does anybody feel like they could possibly use it?
Mm,
Necromancy has never helped anyone. That includes the user of it. Look at this man. And I step on him.
I don't want to throw it away.
Well, we can't throw it away.
I don't want to just get rid of it just yet.
I might be interested in taking a look.
I give Will a big brother fucking don't you do it glance.
I mean, he's
Well,
bleeding out of his ears for it, so.
I had already been looking at Will because I know he's a caster, and I hand it to Will.
I look at Arik and I just put my head down. I think he may be right.
I try to grab the book.
Do you give him the book?
I just hold it and I look at Amadeus.
Do you think it's worth anything?
I think it should be properly disposed of.
I'm not necessarily arguing with that. That should hurt.
Hey, I found the image that I was going for those gloves in the library now. I like the image. It looks nice. Boom. Those are the gloves.
Oh,
Ooh, damn.
Hold on.
I will.
Those are sexy.
Hold on.
I will
Chad.
slowly try to take the book out of Amadeus' hands. See if he lets me.
Well, it's in Will's hands right now.
You give it to Will.
Oh, okay.
I gave it to Will.
I look at Will.
Hey, baby, bro.
I
And
hand it over.
Okay.
I kind of motion to give it to Dagira.
Huh? Well,
Dagira does.
I don't really have any use. I don't have any use for this.
You're
give it to
intelligent.
me.
Can't
If you
you
give it
get
to
rid of
me,
it?
I'll. What?
Can I hold on to it?
I mean, like I said, you're bleeding out your ears for it. So
Yeah,
if you give it to me, I'll burn it. But
That's what I want.
Well,
look, here's the
like-
thing. I trust the two of you. He kind of looks at Will and Oric as a paladin, as a cleric of Palor. I trust you'll do the right thing with it. So, and yes. So I'm not a dictator here.
Auric, please don't light it on a fire yet. It may.
I'll put it in my sack.
Do you mind if I hold on to it?
I shoot you another glance.
It's not for ill intentions. I don't even know how to cast any of this crap that's in here. It's a just in case kind of thing. I kind of hard to explain right now, but you can trust me.
I pull the book back out and I say, one day.
If it doesn't serve any purpose, then you can happily burn it.
I hand it over. One day.
I suppose if it's in our control and not somebody else's, it's
Yeah.
in at least safe hands.
We don't need another one of these zombie
Right.
beholders running around.
I understand. So
Or
I
that
grab
thing
it
we
and
bought in the
I
White
put it.
House.
I put it in my bag.
Cool. Does anybody else want to check the area out?
Yeah, are there any like areas where it's like big piles of rock or shit that's caved in or anything like that?
Oh yeah, there's a few.
Yeah, I'd like to start trying to like
And you guys have found
grab shit and pull it away.
okay. You guys have found some just generally looking around the area, you found some gold of his. I'd say roughly you guys have about like 25 gold each.
Oh yeah. I like
All right, I
those
got the thieves' tools for
You got your money back. Yeah, you got
You did.
yeah.
So I mean, and that's just what you've kind of found as you've looked around the area.
I miss
my
Wonko.
money back.
So if you want to share, if you want to share out the cave-ins,
I'm
you
here.
can do so. Roll a perception or investigate. If you want to be careful, perception. If you're just like tossing aside rubble, investigation.
I mean, I'm a spider, so I'm just tossing shit.
Okay.
Nice. Investigation.
Yeah.
So that's a non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Okay. So most of these cave-ins are just sort of cave-ins to the room that you're already in.
Mm-hmm.
I will say they knocked over certain things, and with the 20 investigation, knocking shit around. I will say roll a dex save real quick because some more shit starts caving in around you.
No, right.
Easily enough that the 18 plus.
Oh, yeah.
It's
21.
not like the whole thing is coming down. Just like more rocks are like running around your feet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You just kind of like pitter patter like your little spider legs away from the area. And I will say with the tossing aside a bunch of rubble, you find a very dented and weathered jewelry box.
I will grab it in my spider mandibles and bring it
That's
over
cute.
to
Spider
bring it
trap.
over to my friends.
What'd you find? Do
I'll
we
drop it,
recognize
leave it at his
a jewelry
feet.
box?
It's a very small like golden or at least like painted gold maybe. You can't really tell. It's chipped away in places.
The other box that we found that fucking chonked Amadeus. That box, would that fit the music box inside of it? I'll try to do it.
The music, yeah, it's a real fucking like you almost hear like the jewelry box kind of like crack a little bit, but you can't
The music
close
box,
it
you
just
mean?
you can close it. You can kind of close it just so.
There we go.
I opened the jewelry box.
There appear to be gems of various worth in there. Some
Any,
look
like,
mundane and
rings
small.
or
There are no
earrings or
ring.
anything?
There are no rings. This appears to be just his like personal stash of things. He might use them for spell work too, so you're not
Just
sure.
Gems.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'd be worth something at least.
Mhm.
I'm feeling like we should get out of this cave now, though.
Yeah, I don't like.
So with
these
that we
weapons.
start. So with that we start burning things. Yes.
I start going around setting bodies on fire.
Very well. Yes. And with that, the wizard starts burning stuff.
I turn all the fire like purple,
Okay.
just cause.
Yeah. Why not?
I cast Toll the Dead as I send Paylor's message into this place and radiate the evil out of here. Paylor
I
style.
shoot spider web all over everything because I
Yeah.
can.
And I think spiderweb's
like a-
flammable.
Bukkake in here.
We
Is Spider-Man flammable?
Dogiro like starts I don't know. Dogiro starts motioning everybody out of the stone door that caved over.
All right.
Yeah. Like, come on now, the fire's starting to get a little bit hot.
Come on, Dagir.
It's getting kind of harder to breathe. The smoke is kind of rising. Yes. Making sure everybody's getting out of here.
All right.
As he leaves and he exits the cave, he pulls out a pipe, starts packing some stuff in it.
I mean, the spider
Pull
web
out
is
the
vulnerable to fire damage, so I would say that it's probably pretty flammable.
Nothing like a victory smoke.
What you
I agree.
packing in your pipe there?
Well, you see, when I left, I had about a pound of Vajradai tobacco.
I've never had the Vajradai tobacco. Would you mind?
Yes. Oh well, yes. Here you go.
Would you like one of my pre-rolled?
It's extremely bitter, but not unpleasant. Yes, it's got a particular flavor.
Yeah, not bad.
Yes, I only do it after I finish a job like this.
Nice.
Keeps me straight, so I don't
Victory
form a
smoke.
habit. Yes.
Would you mind if I partake?
Yes, I suppose so.
All right, so is it like a puff pass? Or...
Well, yes, don't hog it too long. Like I said, I only have a few bit of this stuff.
right.
All right, I take a puff of it and then pass it along.
Yes. All right. Well, so suppose we get back to the lodge.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Very well. Get back to the lodge. We drop off this husk here, and he kind of kicks the zombie beholder. Collect our reward, and we should probably be able to make it back to Barren Bay before nightfall.
Good.
Okay.
Very well. And without any type of any comings and goings-ons or doings, you guys can be at the lodge where Dogero drops off the zombie beholder.
Okay.
And they trade the zombie beholder for the allotted amount that they've been given to pay for the zombie beholder. And I believe you all make 250 gold each.
Nice.
Not bad.
250 gold each.
Yes.
Damn.
When Dugir is like hauling up with the zombie beholder, and they're getting he kind of like schluffs it off onto the onto the deck of the hunting lodge. You do see Francois, who comes up to inspect the creature. He looks at all of you. And he's like, "Oh, look at this! Oh, oh my goodness!
Is
You killed it!"
Cairn a spider still?
No, that only lasts an hour.
Yeah, it would have been an hour-long travel.
That would have been funny.
But look at all of you. You are not hurt.
Much.
Oh, I told you, this is chunk change for us.
Oh yes, except for you, you're bleeding out your ears.
Yeah, I could actually use a bed.
Ah, you're resting here? I thought you would be going and moving on.
Well, wherever the group goes, I'm just speaking in general.
Ah, indeed.
Just an observation.
Speaking of where your group goes, this impresses me, yes? Maybe you take Francois with you.
What does Francois want?
Well, you see, I did not expect you to all return in such, healthy-looking fashion, I suppose. I thought you'd be come back with your tail between your legs, supposedly.
Well,
I'm the only here with a tail.
it just goes to show what you're used to being around.
I agree, and my proposition would be that I join you.
For what?
The,
I don't know, fame, glory?
the cowardly dog that ran at the first sign of trouble?
You have to understand, I thought you were amateurs or something. I did not know that you were so talented.
What do
Look,
you
look,
have
look,
to
look.
offer the group?
I have a bow and 2 good eyes. And I'm a crack shot.
Okay.
You don't have an archer.
That might be interesting.
Yes. And I have my savvy wit.
You have a savvy
well.
wit and a tongue that you can't hold either.
Some say that is my best quality.
No, I'm gonna reach into my satchel and like my bag and be like, just like try to find like an apple or something like that. And like, Francois, please follow me outside for just a second.
I'll go too.
Very well, Mr. Rocky Skin Man.
And bring your bow.
Ah, yes, I never go anywhere without it.
I'll grab my gun and I'll get it ready.
And then so when we get outside, take the apple. Okay, show your worth, and I throw the apple up in the air.
I'm gonna shoot at the same time this guy does.
So you want him to you're just throwing it up in the air?
Yeah, like throwing it up in the air for him to try to shoot with his bow.
Okay, yeah. I gotta think about the DC for that.
So I look at Will, and I say, if he joins our group, we got to put a limit on how much he speaks.
This much I may be able to agree to.
Tony, may I be able to challenge Francois and shoot my rifle as well and try to beat him to it?
Your rifle takes time to set up.
I know, but I'm mad at Francois. I don't like this dude. He insulted.
Fucking hit it with like a sacred flame or some shit.
Remember when he insulted his team and then he ran away from us? I was ready to glove slap his ass, challenge his ass to a duel, but I want to challenge him now. I was gonna.
I mean, you're not trying to. You're just kind of like tossing the apple up in the air, right? Like a hockey puck.
Yeah, like skeet shooting.
Okay.
Like I'd imagine it's a small object flying through the air, so it wouldn't be an easy shot, but I mean, somebody who says that he's a crack shot should be fucking fine. Just trying to see if he's blowing smoke out of his ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he rolls quite high. He rolls a 20, not natural. I mean, 20.
Damn.
I'm gonna say the apple moving in the air. Yeah, that'll hit the apple.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, easy enough. Like you toss the apple in the air, he sees it in its apex and flicks the bow, grabs the arrow, and in really a swift motion, just kind of plugs it right before it comes down.
Well, that was.
Walk over, grab the apple with the arrow in it, and just start eating the apple right off the arrow. That's not too bad.
Yes. I've had a bit of practice, you say, with the adventuring groups, but a sort of bad run-in turned me off of them, if you will. And I decided to sort of hunt less dangerous game. But if I can, it seems that safety in numbers, people with a bit more talent, like myself.
I'll unskewer the apple and keep eating it and hand him back his arrow. Hey, just so you know, if you treat any of us like you have Mead or your other friend, I will punch you in the face.
I treat them like friends. I would not treat you any less.
If
we would hope you would treat us a little better.
if you leave, you put me the mute in charge.
They will find somebody. They will find a replacement for me. I don't think they would be happy, or they would be sad to miss Francois.
I don't think they would be at all.
No, they will cry in their sleep.
I don't think that's the case, Francois.
It's an opinion.
Boy, yeah. Tagiro?
Huh?
Francois, this your guy?
What? I don't know. I'm gonna be moving on eventually.
Maybe you take Francois with you.
What? No. Like I said, I'm a go at my own pace type of guy.
Yeah, Francois is all put.
Francois doesn't look like the type who would enjoy my company.
Oh.
No, look at you. You're soft and furry, big bear man. Yes.
What will you be doing?
Well, you're asking Dogura?
Yeah.
Well, I have to move along. I don't stay in one place too long. I go where anybody needs. Yes, exactly. Paylor usually tells me what to do. If I don't get any guidance from Paylor, I just go seeking where somebody needs me.
How will Ark and I find you should we need you?
I don't stay too far away from the Empire, I suppose. Fate brought us together one time. It should probably bring us together again. But I do have residents in Godborn, I suppose. I don't go there very often, but they could probably get correspondence to me if that is what you need.
Okay, fair enough.
I look back at Francois and I'm like, we already have a athletic kind of guy.
And I don't believe it's not a common thing, but I do believe there are services in Godborn and some of the capitals now, some of the larger cities. Somebody could probably cast a message and send it to me.
Tagiro, you already know that if we're going to see you again, it will be Palos' will.
Indeed.
We already have Marco. Well, Marco's back at town. He's looking for information. If we take this Francois guy, I don't know if I don't know if Francois will be a good influence on Marco.
Well, I was about to actually ask Marco myself. How does he feel about Francois?
I am the best of role models.
Not Francois. How do you feel about yourself?
Marco's not
So,
here.
how do you feel about Francois?
Mako's not there. Mako's in
Marco's
Baron.
not here. He's in Barenberg.
Oh shit. Well, that could explain why he's so fucking quiet.
It's like Mako, where the fuck are? What?
Well,
I'm in Barenberg.
let us move on.
Let us move on with Francois.
Francois, you could come with us
For
as
now.
far as Barenberg. As
Oh,
far
what's
as
good news?
Barenberg. As far as Barenberg.
No.
It's really
I've
up to
been
Marco.
Baron Bay. It's
up to Marco.
I don't even know who this person is.
Well, he's a whole lot cooler than you.
I doubt that.
See,
I put
he-
my hand on Mako's shoulder. I mean,
Mako's not
I'm
there.
sorry, on Arik's
Okay.
shoulder.
Alright.
I kind of calmed down a little bit.
Let us continue. We need to go catch up with our other comrade.
I suppose I do not mind the trip to Baron Bay. It's been a while since I've been, so I
Come on.
suppose at worst case, I take a trip to Baron Bay. It's fine.
Yes.
Well, if you ever have a problem with where we're trying to go, you can always go somewhere else.
I don't mind going. I do not mind going places, but then if I get to Baron Bay and this person that I do not know says no, and then I have to go back, it's a bit of a.
What if I said yes?
And that would be great. I would like to hang out with you guys and perform various feats of bravery.
Sure.
Oh,
I don't have a problem with him tagging along, but we got to put a limit to your talking.
I can
Francois,
be as quiet as a mouse.
I haven't even decided if I'm kicking her ass yet. Let's go.
Oh, fuck.
Let's head back. Yeah.
All right, so
At
again, yeah.
some point. So are we going during the same day, or are we doing this like the next day?
It can be done. It can be done in the same day.
Okay.
You will probably reach Baron Bay by evening, probably pushing 9-10.
At one point, I want to kind of fall back behind the group just a little bit, try to stealth away, get out of Francois's eyesight,
Mm-hmm.
and then turn into a spider.
Okay.
And turn into the giant spider.
Sure.
And
roll a
fucking sneak up on
stealth to sort of just kind
Oh
of
my
pull away
God.
from the.
He's gonna shoot you with a bow.
Fucking fine. That's
What about
fine.
me? I shot the spider.
Don't worry, people. I saved you.
I shot the spider.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, this stealth as me or the spider first?
As you pulling away from the group, he'll roll a disadvantage because he's not worried about keeping an eye on you.
Of course he's not.
Of course he's
Fucking
not.
French man.
Fucking Arik.
Stealth. I mean, that's only an 8 for me.
Well, he rolled with disadvantage. He rolled a 4 plus
Pores.
4. He rolled a 7.
He's getting
Nice.
scared.
So yeah, I will I'll be right back. Just not even trying to be just super sneaky, just
Yeah.
casual. Like, I gotta take,
super cash. I'm super cash about it, guys.
Yeah. And then I'll turn into a giant spider and go up into some of the trees, and then pounce down on top of them,
Oh my god.
Okay.
or maybe not on top of them, but right fucking next to him, if nothing else.
There you go.
That might
Fucking-
feel a little bit smarter.
Okay. So I guess for this,
I don't want to
either roll.
straight up like accidentally kill him, but
Okay. So
He died.
yeah. Wait. So are you trying to just like pounce on him, roll a grapple, or are you rolling an attack? Or...
yeah, like a grapple.
Okay.
As Ida.
Go ahead and I guess just roll a roll an athletics, I guess, because it doesn't require to hit, I suppose. You do it. Is that a D12 or a D20?
Oh shit, that was the D12. Oops, wrong die.
And he doesn't know it's coming, so I guess with advantage, because he doesn't know it's coming.
Not
Then you
20.
need a natural 20. So I guess if he rolled a natural 20, it'll be crazy. But let's see.
Oh
No,
my
he rolls
God,
11.
natural
So-
20.
So he's walking along. In various, I'm not sure who's front, who's back. He does tend to stay to the back a little bit, so he's behind maybe one or two people. So he's in the middle of the group, kind of
I
just
keep my eye on Principal.
keeping an eye forward. He's humming a tune every now and then, but he's stayed quiet unless somebody's asked him a question, and he's done what he's been told to stay quiet. And then suddenly from the trees, a giant spider grapples him. To which you hear a very audible, like psycho scream in the bathroom. Yeah, because his initial intention is to break free, but he can't from the death grip of this giant spider.
And I'm gonna start webbing him up.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Oh no, Francois.
Oh no.
He's gonna try to break the grapple first, because the initial was the grapple. So I'm gonna say it's his turn where he tries to break the grapple. I guess you rolled opposing opposing. He rolled an 8 on his acro to get out. So
I'll give.
or he rolled a
if I
10.
can,
He rolled a
can
10
I
on
give-
his acro to get out.
If I give Avenger a guidance, I will.
No, well, I rolled a nat 1, so.
Okay, he does break free, but now he's staring at this large spider with everybody around him, and it's like, oh, spiders! Oh, I have not seen one outside of its cave before. Oh my God! And he gets his bow out. He's like, help me, friends!
I just start laughing.
It probably killed Karen.
I just start laughing.
I'm gonna
It killed Karen's rocky body.
Okay, hold on. I
shoot
send
web
a,
at
I,
him.
wait. I send a message to Karen, and I say,
Okay.
"Bamf the fuck out," and then I cast minor illusion, and I make a perfect replica of him, so it looks like he's still there.
I can't bamf. Like I can just turn back into me, but that's it, and I'd just be right
just,
there.
Like, get away real quick. Just move quickly
Well, so
away.
first, I cast, I shot my web at him.
Yes.
Yeah. At a 23 to hit.
It's an attack,
Yeah, it's an attack.
and that does what to him?
And then a DC 12 strength check to try to get out.
It breaks his neck.
But yeah, he's restrained by webbing, and then I'm gonna
DC 12 to get out. He rolled a natural 20.
well, I mean, but that's
Oh.
as an action on his turn. So.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'll do that, and then I guess at about this time we'll cast the
Yeah.
the illusion, and I
Sure.
turn in back into myself and fucking roll out from
Roll a performance check
Oh, perfect.
oh
yeah.
Jesus. Oh,
to tumble away into your form as the spider gets shifted.
This is perfect. Come on.
oh,
come on.
fucking 17.
Oh yeah.
He rolled a 6 on an 8 on his perception. Right now, so the spider does look semi-different, and since it's a minor illusion, it doesn't do anything audible or move at all. But he's restrained, and he breaks out of the webbing, and he sees Karen. He's like, oh, "He did not kill Karen. He's fine. Everybody, attack this foul beast!" And he goes to shoot, and he shoots away from it, but he's kind of scared.
Uh,
He goes to shoot again, and he shoots through it.
And the
And he kind of
illusion
pauses. And
disappears.
he kind of pauses for a moment. It disappears after you shoot.
Yeah. When he shoots it, I want it to explode into like a puff of confetti.
Man. He looks around at everybody. He's like,
I bust out laughing.
Francois,
Oh, we got you! I pat him on the back.
you need to keep a better eye out. I was able to sneak back up on you as the spider way too easily.
I'll
He
give.
was
I'll
not
give.
worried about you.
Welcome
I
to the
wasn't
group.
free, I was a spider. I pounced on you. I wrapped you up in web. I could have eaten you if I was hungry.
Oh, no, I broke away from you. Wait,
I'll
it was
give
you?
Francois
Wait,
a pat on the
what's
back.
going on?
Yes, I can
Where
turn
did,
into things.
where did that spider go? I shot it, and
It was me.
It was Karen all along.
It was a joke, Francois.
I can turn into animals.
I get that it's a joke, but a man that turned into an animal is a bit too, it hurts my brain.
I will show you again tomorrow.
Huh?
Francois.
I'm
If
all
you're
worked
gonna be
up.
hanging-
I'm all worked up and itchy.
Francois,
let
if
us
you're going to be
continue.
hanging around with us, you're going to have to understand weird things like that happen all the time.
Uh-huh.
But you did very good breaking out of the spider web.
I did, didn't I?
You did
I felt like I did a good job, and I was trying to get assistance, but nobody would help me, and it was getting really scary. You guys got to understand, I told you that my group, I did not have a good time with my first group, and I'm sort of getting a little bit of, what do you call it, the flashback. It's making me nervous.
Don't
Ooh.
worry. We'll make sure you're okay.
Uh-huh.
I turn and start walking back into the direction we were traveling.
I give him a pat on the back.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. Francois, like I said, I will show you how I did this tomorrow.
Very well. I will brace myself.
Well, I won't try to eat you again.
Yeah, that's fine. Make it some. 1 second.
That was
That
good.
was that was good.
That was good. That was really good. That was funny. I enjoyed that quite a bit.
All right. To make it a bit more cuddly, maybe?
I could maybe do that.
Or you are always a spider?
No, I can turn into many things that I have seen.
Very well. Maybe a cute owl? With a 360 moving of the head?
I could maybe do that. I could not fly if I did that, but I've
send a
never
mess-
gotten used to wings.
I send a message to Arik, and it says, "Maybe a bunny rabbit."
Yeah, bunny rabbit.
All right. The group continues to Baron Bay in the evening. I will say that Mako is at the siege respite when you arrive. He could be asleep or he could be anywhere. It depends on where Chase says he is. Chase, are you chilling for the night?
Hey.
No.
No?
No.
All right.
I'm checking out. You remember that bar that those people were staring at me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I want to go check that out.
All right. I will say that you check it out. Are you checking it out like around like what time? Like the bar, I'll say the bar scenes kind of kick up around like
Hey,
7:30, but don't get crazy until
Appreciate
like,
that, man.
9,
Thanks so
10,
much.
obviously.
About whenever
Definitely
they
need the
were looking at me, I want to be there like
Thanks for
30
being in the
minutes.
stream tonight.
in
I'll
advance.
say that was pretty late. Yes, I'll say it's like 10:30.
Appreciate you guys being here. This is our
Okay.
first Saturday
And,
night
yeah.
stream, and wasn't exactly sure how it was going.
You're there.
but
I'm gonna kind of.
we got a good.
Oh,
group
I'm
here,
at the
good
bar.
Chat going, so
You're
thank you
around
guys all
there.
for being here on a Saturday night with us. It means a lot.
I'm gonna kind of stake out that
especially on our
alleyway
first night.
from a distance.
Okay, roll a perception.
Yeah, man, we had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Really, really sad that our campaign came to such an abrupt end.
21.
But I think I think I
21.
might try to get into the Star Wars
So-
thing with you guys. We'll see how.
This
I'll see
time
how
of
that
night
goes.
around the docks, there are sort of several establishments like this place. And there's plenty of sailors who are, looking for shore leave, R&R. And so about this time, everybody who's at dock are at these types of places. This particular inn tavern is called the Yelling Midwife. and it has its sort of niche at Baron Bay for being. It has like a Coyote Ugly style thing going on with it. It's not a strip joint or by any means, but the wenches do get their thing on, and it's run by a prominent female in the Baron Bay. One second.
The yelling midwife.
All right. So anyway, so you're gonna tell me something real quick. So there's a lot of things going on when you do your perception check. I'll say with a 20, you can spot out, who's just a sailor there for entertainment. Who among those people are
Among Us.
Baron Bay guards, people who are working there to keep the peace. There are patrols around the area every 10 minutes or so, where there are more formal-looking Empire guards that don't have like Baron Bay colors, but Imperial style gear. Nobody's watching you in particular right now.
Okay, I was just staking out to see if I can spot that guy that was staring at me.
No, you don't. You don't see that guy.
I don't see that guy.
No.
All right. I'll go back to the respite. That's all I
Okay.
really wanted to check up on.
All right, no problem.
And I guess I'll be mingling in the
So
main bar
for the rest of
when
the chat,
everybody shows up.
You actually get there later than them.
another.
They've
little
already
campaign
gotten back.
together where, it didn't go
Depending
so
on if they
well.
go straight to sleep
And so they
or
started
are
a
at the
new,
bar or getting some
Star Wars
late night
5th edition,
dinner,
campaign.
some
That's
cold
what we're
late night
talking
dinner,
about,
then
just to get everybody on
it's
the
up
same
to
page.
them. So you arrive back at the place around 11 o'clock. So they've been at the Seas Respite for an hour. Is everybody asleep or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just went ahead and turned it in, calling it a long day.
Yeah,
I'm assuming-
it's been a lot of travel and
Yeah.
and turning into animals and stuff. So I'm a bit tuckered.
Messing with the new guy.
Oh
I got
yeah.
fucked, so yeah.
So I walk in, don't see anybody, and assume that they're still gone.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I could be downstairs. Probably maybe keep them to myself a little bit.
I'd say Oric is the only one left at the bar.
So
Yeah,
as I
like,
walk in,
like
do I see
I would
Orc?
have had like a pint and then gone to bed.
Yeah, Oric is still burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I'm
I'll
gonna-
wait around for Marco if I haven't seen him.
I'm gonna approach Orc behind the bar, and I want to cantrip a little cat ice statue, just right in front of him, where he can't see me.
Oh, look at that cat.
Hey, Orc!
Marco.
I give him a hug. Where have you and the gang been?
Oh.
Wait, do I know where they've been? I guess they took off, right?
You know that they went to go kill a zombie beholder with Dogiro.
Oh yeah. I'll give Marco 125 gold.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm
Nope.
assuming your trip went well.
Killed the thing. Killed the
Sounds
thing. Found some beans. Found some gloves. We
Is
got
everybody-
a French guy with them,
A French guy?
or he speaks Frenchanese.
So you would know the French accent Oric to be a more
Yeah.
Southstone
Southstone
accent. So some people who are born in Southstone have it really bad, like Francois.
Yeah.
Others, it's a bit more subtle. And in what's the Helvager is a sort of a German accent. So the Empire sort of has this kind of European flair around the area.
I'll go Southstones and I'll roll my eyes a little bit.
He doesn't know anything about Southstone, but yeah.
So are we assisting this Southstone accent gentleman?
I don't fucking know, man. I almost got into it a little bit with him back there.
I see.
So
Is he of good character? or-
and he seems like he might be fun on an occasion, but you stay away from him.
It's mighty peculiar. How long will he be traveling with them?
I guess probably till he dies. I don't know. Maybe we throw him at something and I go, haha. I take a swig.
Well, you sound like you had a long trip. I'll pat him on the shoulder and say, "You might get some sleep. We can talk more in the morning."
I'm finishing up too.
All right, then I'll go to bed. You'll go to bed, I guess.
I'll do that thing in my room, Tiny.
Okay.
Masturbate.
I wasn't ready.
I got all nice and loud right for that. It's like, oh yeah, masturbate.
Masturbate.
No, wait.
Guess I'll sit around and masturbate.
I'll masturbate to put my hand inside of that zombie beholder's mouth.
I'm getting bit by a squirrel.
Oh. And I fried it in my hand.
And there go all your viewers. If anybody's streaming.
Just a bunch of guys on a Saturday night talking about
Talking about
masturbation.
masturbating on D&D.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually just gained like 10 viewers.
It's probably all those dudes from Grindr that are like, "Oh yeah, that's my favorite part."
Well, welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, Grindr guys.
Hey, Grinder guys.
The
What's
more-
your address again?
The more the
What's your
merrier.
address again? Oh my god.
We don't hate. One love.
It's all one love, man. In these trying times.
I'm gonna. So you actually do attune to these gloves, by the way, Austin.
They're bad guy gloves, so I was trying
But
to
when
say
you
they're bad.
when you do so, roll a Let me see here real quick.
Don't tease me. Tell me what I need to roll so I can do it.
Yeah.
Got that number locked in my head.
I accidentally clicked on fucking Blizzard Inc., so it's freaking opening that right now.
Articuno. Which is you?
Articuno.
That'd be dope to actually have an Articuno.
We joke to have Pokemon.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
specifically Articuno.
Any of them.
Yeah, right. A primate, bro. If I had a primate, I like that little dude.
Think of like having an Onyx. It's just like so obnoxious. It's like, god damn it.
Elon Musk
Fucking
would have
Onyx
all the
everywhere.
Onyx eye.
Okay, so roll a charisma saving throw.
Guidance? No guidance?
No, because it's just happening. You're not preparing for it.
Yes, sir. Let me grab this one over here. I have my eye on it. Exactly 20. I need a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
I did not. Wait. I'm proficient? Cleric.
Cleric, baby.
Tiny, while he rolls, I have a question about where's the king in the Brightwater Empire? Where does like the throne reside?
The throne resides at Godborn.
At Godborn. So that's okay.
I rolled a gentleman 7.
7. You notice when these attune to you, they're not tight to the point of hurting, just uncomfortable, right? And at the moment, they make it to where currently you can't restore any spells at the moment from rest.
What did I do? I tried to cast this.
What happens if
You can cast spells. Do you have any spells to cast?
Yeah, I'm not gonna cast this spell.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just cast a word of radiance in my hand.
You just feel like you've been like subdued at the moment.
Can I?
What happens when you go fucking attune into things all willy nilly?
I wouldn't have done it, but I don't know why I did it. All right.
But you are attuned, and I'll say that you do know what these things do. Whenever and I'll get you a spell card for these, but I didn't have time to make them because I was writing shit like as soon as I got home. So whenever somebody critically fails a saving throw for a spell that you cast, you can sorry. If they succeed, you can immediately cast a spell attack similar to a firebolt of 1d10 as a bonus action.
As like a reaction to their crit.
Yes. So sorry. If it's a spell that requires a save from them, and they succeed, correct?
Yes.
You can immediately do 1d10 damage with the gloves. As these gloves are called the gloves of failed potential.
Oh.
And so if they succeed their saving throw, and you don't get to do the full brunt of your spell that you were trying to do, you can do a 1d10 spell attack with the gloves.
What if the spell completely misses, like Toll the Dead?
Exactly. If they succeed their saving throw and it misses, you get to do a 1d10 spell attack. Now
I can still hit.
your spell attack could miss.
Okay, but I can still I can still get a second chance with like Toll the Dead or
Sort of, kinda, yes.
or the Radiance.
Yep.
Oh fuck yeah!
It is a I don't really know the range of it right now. Probably I'll say it's like 60 at the moment.
That's
Now-
worth it just to catch someone twice with the Order Radiance.
Now, if they critically fail a saving throw, you can charge your glove with an extra 1d10, and that doesn't go away until you decide to expend it.
Okay, I understand.
I'll probably put a cap on it, but not right now.
Okay. It's worth
Like,
it. That's,
I'll put a cap on it once you find the cap. So essentially, you get to pop off a 1d10, and you can do that whenever they succeed their saving throw. It's still a spell attack, so that has a chance to miss. And if they ever critically fail a saving throw, you get to store 1d10 to possibly release a 2d10. Or you can store 2 saving throws and pop a 3d10.
Okay.
But they have to roll a natural 1 on a saving throw to store that
Right.
1d10. So
Right.
I'll mock up that spell card for you. But right now, those are the glove. Currently, right now, the way that you've attuned to them, you can't regain spell slots.
Okay.
And they feel like they won't let go, like you can't take them off.
I can't take them off. That was my other question. Okie dokie.
You feel like whoever made these things is sort of fighting you right now.
They're finding me?
Fighting you. Like they weren't designed for your arms and hands.
Gross.
Yeah.
Alright. Look, alright. Like a turban. But like, not as cool.
But yeah, so you have those gloves, you have the beans, and Amadeus has the spell book?
I have the necromancy book.
Yes, it does have spells in them. Mm-hmm.
Dark
I mean,
sex.
yeah.
I'll
So-
keep it in my pouch.
Yeah,
now.
okay. And technically, Oric, you have the jewelry box wedged inside the stone.
No, he has the music box.
Yeah, you have the music box wedged inside the stone case that he had for his book.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Alright.
it's still covered up though, right? And that shit. And
Yes.
the
Hey, by the way, Chase, I've given you a physical potion of your flight. Not sure if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I was there that last time.
Okay, cool. All right. So okay, you guys go to bed.
Oh,
Well,
right,
are you
yeah.
still talking to each other? No.
No,
You guys,
we went to bed.
you've attuned. All right. Yeah. It is morning time. You actually went to bed a bit late tonight. Usually, you guys get a good early. You get a good early rest. 12,
Yeah, we had a fucking long night.
It's 7 a.m. You guys have all rested up 100%. You can expend your health dice if you want to do a short rest. You get all your short rest cooldowns back. You're getting
Yeah,
kind of
I'm going to do a short rest for sure.
okay. Cool.
And,
So
I'm also
spin.
going to do.
Well, before you do that, remember every day I can put my flying squirrel on you for a minute to heal you.
at least once though, because you already casted it to heal Dogiro.
Right, but that was yesterday, so I'm talking like for the next day I can do it.
Yes, very true.
Okay, I also have Song of Rest also as well too. So
Which gives you an extra 1d. Okay, 1d6
Yeah.
per dice that you spend, right?
yes, 1d6 hit die extra per short rest, while using a hit die to heal. So yeah, I'll use a hit die to heal. I've got 4, so
Yep.
and then I'll do that as well. Okay, put the D8 right here. That one. Okay, and then we got yeah. heal for 13. Cool.
Very good.
Yeah, you got slapped early.
Yeah, I did. I'm at full health. Yay.
Nice.
Cool.
I don't have spell slots.
You have what you have.
I gotta save it.
All right. It is the next day. Dogiro does inform you that he is packing up and heading to Frosttide
I show him the gloves.
in the next couple days.
Does he tell us why?
He is stopping by Frosttide for just a brief moment to set up a place to stay and to gather some stuff, but then he's moving to Heimer's End to look into a missing girl.
Oh, as soon as he says that he's heading to Heimer's Inn to look for a missing girl, I ask him, shit, what was her name? Hang on, I have it on my paper. Hang on. Would it happen to be the child of a Miss Willow?
Yes, actually, yes.
Interesting.
Miss Willow actually approached me after the jousting tournament that was held not too long ago, and actually asked us to help with that as well too.
Coralie.
Ooh, what?
Huh?
The girl's name is Coralie.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it? I don't. Was that said?
I have it in chat between.
Yeah, the name's familiar.
I do actually have it in chat.
Yeah, I had asked you at one point.
Okay, I guess the daughter's name is Coralie. The mother's name is Marine.
Miranda, yeah.
Marine came to you she came to your group because she had heard about how you guys did stuff up at Jodengarter,
Yeah.
and was asking you guys as a sort of as sort of not a part of the Empire, as sort of freelancers to come check in and look around and see where she might have ran off to because she ran away.
It would seem as though our destinies have aligned once more, old friend.
I mean, are you going up to check on that? I thought you had other plans.
We had other plans.
We do have other plans.
So on July 23rd, 2020, Tiny, this was when I had asked you about Coralie. I had also said that I plan on making a peer's missive offering a reward for the return of Coralie to her mother. Do I have this item?
I would say that I would need some rolls for the fabrication. What's the better word for it? Forgery of a peer's missive.
Right. I am proficient in it.
Proficient in what?
Or no, I think I could do it because of my background.
Okay, yeah. That's your okay. Yes, then. Go ahead and do a performance using dexterity.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance?
Yes, I'll say that you're taking time to do this.
Give me big numbers.
You have like a little easel in your room with some paints and stuff.
Big numbers here. 14 performance, which I'm not in. Dexterity, which I am also. So that is 14. That is 15.
15. I mean, it looks similar. It looks similar. A trained eye who cared to look into this would know that it's a forgery, probably. But just from passing glance right now, not so much. The only issue is that this peer's missive is given to nobility. Now, they're also given to kind of lower rung nobility. It's not just given to like the heads of the empire, but it depends who you are trying to get this to. Getting to this to people might be difficult.
I just give it to Tagiro, and I give him good luck.
No, a peer's missive. This looks odd.
It might help you find the girl.
I suppose so.
I mean, I don't know if anybody else. If y'all, what are our actual plans, guys? Like, we're not going.
If I'm not mistaken, right? we were heading to the Dyer family estate, right?
Right, because we're going to talk to them about Amadeus and some nasty
About-
stuff happening with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about. Yeah, so we can't really go with. But hopefully that item helps him. Godspeed to Gorg.
Yes.
I like to hear.
I'll give Toguro one of the good old like Middle Earth style handshakes, and it's what's a pleasure to fight with you.
It's a pleasure to fight with everybody.
I walk up and I give him a hug. It was good to see you, and thank you for everything you've done for me, old friend. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you.
Well, that is the truth, but you seem to be doing well for yourself too.
Nor would I know who I am. I was missing a large portion of my life and myself before you came back along.
Well, everything seems to be done for a reason, I think, and partly that reason was to keep you safe for a reason. And the knowledge of your birthright hidden from you until now, again, for a purpose, I think. I didn't think you were. I can only assume that you weren't safe until now. So take that for what it is, I suppose.
Thank you, and thank you again.
Yes, no problem. Baylor's light be with you all.
Halo's like, be with you, dude.
I give Arik a hug.
Go for me.
You know you love me.
And you do see a sort of stubbly chinned, ponytailed, auburn hair, suave looking, dressed leathers man sitting eating his breakfast quietly, looking around. He's like, "Who is to be my judge and jury?"
Oh God, here we go.
Oh. Marco, Francois, Marco.
Ah, this is Mako, huh? I am told that we are going to be fast friends.
Very nice to meet you.
And look at that. I am pleased to meet you too.
So, you'll be traveling with us, I understand. What's your intention?
My intentions is to help your group in any of your endeavors.
My intention.
I know. I said
You-
the same thing.
Who is your loyalty to?
My loyalty is to the Empire, I suppose.
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
To see if he's lying about.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Did y'all do this already?
Sean's over there.
Kind of, but not really.
Not that question in
Not
particular.
really. No,
Yeah.
Do your thing, Marco. Do your thing.
11.
11. So you obviously know that's not his only loyalty. He kind of says it out of being a member of the Brightwater Empire, being born into the Brightwater Empire.
Right.
There's obviously more, but would he betray the Brightwater Empire? Maybe if the price was right.
Gotcha.
You kind of just generally easily enough to see more specifically without just that question. What's able to see is that he's looking for fame and glory, and you guys look like the easiest method of getting to that, the easiest vehicle towards that goal.
Okay. He's pretty egoistic. Narcissistic.
Oh yeah. Everybody else can tell you that, but you're kind of getting that vibe right off the bat.
All right.
See, Marco. That's what I'm saying. Marco gets. You know what I'm saying? Marco.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of look at him and say, well, to good fortune then.
What is a good fortune?
Hopefully our endeavors.
I think so. What is our endeavors at the moment? Are we fighting some strange beast or saving some beautiful maiden?
We're going to find out who is taking my people and enslaving them.
A rescue mission. Oh.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Gentlemen, before we leave, I do have one thing I need to take care of before we depart.
No problem. Would you like help?
I just need to go across town and catch up with some guys in a spa. So I think I'll be okay.
Sounds
And-
gay.
I know that game. I know that game.
I bet you do.
Wait,
I'll
so we're
sit
not
next
killing
to,
Francois?
Wow, that really didn't sound very good, did it?
No.
It sounded downright wrong, but you could go ahead
Some
with
guys in a bathhouse.
I gotta go meet up with some guys in a spa. Okay.
Yep. Well,
To
I
each
mean,
their own.
you know, facts is facts. God damn it.
I don't care. He's my baby brother.
I will go with you. I have not treated myself to a bath in ages.
I'm gonna
I don't think that would be a very good idea.
Yeah,
No,
I'll grab
what?
Francois. I'll grab.
No, I want to exfoliate.
No, you can stay with us.
And
There will be plenty of
I
time
take
for
off
exfoliation.
I want
rather
to.
quickly.
no, Francois, no, just sit there for just a second,
I guess. That's
and then I'm gonna like sit like on the table and shift into an owl,
Oh, you're an owl, a cute owl.
and then just kind of like walk up his arm and just sit on his shoulder.
I feel better now.
I send Karen a message as I go out the front door. Thanks, Karen.
With my arms crossed, I look at Mako.
Me and you are going to walk around the docks and look super cool.
With my arms crossed, I look at Mako and I go, "You know you gotta fight him, right?"
He seems friendly to me.
Are you just saying this in front of him?
I know
Or-
he seems friendly, but
Are you saying this in earshot, or are you just kind of like,
He's right in front of him.
like as casually as I can be to Mako and as low as I can be. If
Like, what
if he
kind of
hears it, he
whispering?
hears it. Yeah.
well, he's about to go out the door with Karen. He's like, we are going to pick up women together. We are going to do tricks for them. Are you cool with that, Karen? If you're cool with that, nibble my finger.
And I'll bite on his finger.
Oh yes,
I'm
they're
just
going
saying.
to marvel at my animal handling prowess.
He's not the most honorable, but he seems like an okay guy.
I'm just saying. Karen tried scaring him earlier, and he did all right with it, and he actually defended himself all right. But I think if Amadeus tries something, he might kill him. We don't know what will cast, so he might kill him. I'll kill him for sure. You gotta
Yeah,
fight.
just refrain from killing him.
I'd rather not kill anyone I don't necessarily have to, but if he puts the group in jeopardy, I can't promise anything.
You see what I'm saying? Amadeus is practically drooling at the mouth.
Y'all really don't like this guy. Why did you even bring him along?
He was making fun of deaf mutes earlier.
That's
He
horrible.
seems okay. He's just. I don't trust a lot of people right off the bat. He needs to prove himself first.
He was
Oh,
calling
and
him
I-
stinky.
I'd hate to spring this on you guys, but I'd like to partake in another endeavor when we head to Godborn. I'd
What's
like
that?
to request an audience with the king.
The king.
What for?
Well, you see, I have a couple of heirlooms of his, and like to speak with him about his hospitality with the Varjadai.
Well, we are passing through Godborn to get to the estate, anyways. I don't see why not.
Technically, you're not.
Well, we're not. I thought we
So-
had to pass through Godborn.
So you don't have to go to Godborn. If you look at the big map, if you do want to look at the big map, but essentially, Godborn is south from Barren Bay. It is roughly let's see, it's roughly a week's journey, maybe a little bit less than that, maybe 6 or 5 days or so from Barren Bay to Godborn, south. But it would be going 6 to 5 days out of the way from Grenadale. Grenadale's a 2 weeks journey, straight shot. Then this could be lessened by buying some horses.
I don't mind going to Grenadale first. I think we should take care of your business before we go south, because I'll need to stay in the south for some time. If you gentlemen would like to join me, I'd be more than happy with the company, but I feel I have other business to attend to after.
The
Understand?
business I have to attend to is a little bit urgent, but after it is completed, uh, I would not mind helping you out if I am able to.
That sounds great to me. I just want to warn you. If we're seeking with an audience with the king, I don't even know if we'll receive that honor, but we'll be highly high profile.
It's worth a shot.
I have to clear my family's name with Amadeus and make right. And Mako, I'm with you. Besides, I got a couple heirlooms I could give the king. Myself. Let's go see what they all kind of left us there, didn't they? Oh, well. Yeah.
So Mako goes to the bathhouse, right? We can.
No,
we
Will.
can.
Will.
No. Oh yeah, Will.
Hope us all hang out.
Will. So you were actually given a actual place to go to instead of the bathhouse. The bathhouse was a sort of, yeah, we kind of know a place, you know, and that's
the
probably the best
shrine.
place to find them. But yeah, well, there's a place that they actually can conduct business that's not at the bath. The bathhouse is sort of a place that they go to kind of keep eyes off them and ears off them while they're conducting business. And it's also sort of you get the sense that it's sort of it puts people who want to do business with them in a not in a bad spot, but in an awkward position because everybody's naked, talking about crime. So you can't come in there feeling like, dressed to the nines or anything. You're just, another naked dude talking about crime. So you do find a place. You are basically told to go to a place that is more business-like for them, and they have a You're going there to find that object, right? That item?
Yes, the blueprint.
Yeah, the blueprint. Okay. So, it is a staff, and it's a bit more ungainly than you intended it to be. It's a bit more like it's a bit larger and a bit thicker. That's what she said. And
In the bathhouse.
and so it's like, no, it's not in the bathhouse. It's in an actual business market. And you do see one of the guys who's been. He sees as you walk in. It doesn't take very long to get an idea of what you're looking for and what you're here for. He's very interested. You do see that however, he is very interested in showing it to you because it's they've all been kind of getting an idea of how to go, and it is a prototype right now.
Okay.
They don't have the well, they do actually. The guy that you're talking to is very hawkish, kind of tall, behind the counter. It looks like it's odd because you look like to be in sort of kind of craft shop, some sort of just antique heirloom style shop. It just seems like some type of ma and pa type thing. The guy running it does not look like a ma and pa type person. This is definitely a front for something. And out from the counter, he pulls out the almost great sword size staff.
Wow. That
There are just it does not look very sexy at all. It does not look like a fantasy staff.
Right.
It looks as if it looks as if 20 or so first level wizards were in a room trying to build a magical staff.
okay.
And the guy looks at you. He's like, "Yeah, we played around with this a little bit. Kind of does what the schematic intended to do."
I feel a butt coming on.
Well, it does it most of the time.
Ah. Most
So,
of the
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Like I don't know, 1 out of 5.
Ah.
Or, I mean, 4 out of 5, you're good. 1 out of 5, some random shit happens.
Ah, indeed. Okay.
But yeah, it functions just fine, and honestly, because of it's not perfect. It costs a bit of gold to get it working. We're gonna have to like fine tune the schematic a bit more, and maybe we'll make them better. But right now, how much you willing to pay for this?
You guys are the experts, and
Okay, I'll tell you the materials, but at the same time, like I said, based on materials, and we had a lot of people crunching the numbers on this one. A lot of people working on it real quick. I'll take 200 gold for it.
200 gold.
Yeah, 200 gold. It costs a lot more than that, but like I said, it's a discount, and it might not work properly all the time. That's why it's a discount. And you also gave us the schematic to keep working at it, so that's part of the price too. It could be, honestly, we're gonna sell these bad boys for like 1,200 a pop if we get them working right. Okay, so this is the deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thank you for your help. Is this one I can take with me?
Yeah, yeah. This is it.
Okay. So I hand over the 200 gold.
Mm-hmm.
1 gold. 99 gold. And 100. 200 gold.
Hey, why'd you like fucking glue these gold coins together? Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, I have 420 gold left, boys.
Yay!
Nice.
Nice.
Dude, you got ripped off.
Yeah, it is an asymmetric giant fuck mess of a staff.
Asymmetric giant fuck mess of a staff.
Yes.
Is that what I'm gonna call it on my character sheet?
You can call it that. I'll make a thing for you later.
That should be like an abbreviation or something.
Asymmetric giant fuck mess of a staff. I don't know. I'd have to like
Asgard.
Fuck mess of a staff.
Agfim.
Agfimos.
It's Agfimoff.
Agfimoff. That's a good name for a staff.
Agfimoff, yeah.
I have the staff of Agfimoff.
That's
Agfimos.
pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Agfimos. Sorry.
Agfimoff is still good.
Agfimoff is still good. It's even kind of better. It's more slick.
Yes.
Agfimos.
So what do you call that staff? The Agfimoff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like scuba.
So it does what it's intended to do. I'll say, since you know what it is, and you're a magic user, a sorcerer, you can tune to it right away. How many things do you have attuned to right now? Do you have anything else that you're attuned to? The wand? Yes. Anything else? Okay. You are at max attunement right now on magical items. Unlike a lot of stuff, I typically make like everything attunement. So there's like a cap to how many magical items you can have. So for right now, you are capped on the attuned items. So if you want to attune to something else, you'll have to drop one of the items. So you know. Okay?
My next character is going to be an artificer now because they can attune to more shit.
There you go. And that's what they're designed for. So with this, and I'll make a card for it, like I'll make a card for the gloves that Austin has. With this staff, while you're attuned to it, while you're holding it, you can knock off any amount of your proficiency bonus to your spell attacks, and you can add that to your damage. So right now you have it, yeah. When you can knock off your proficiency to your attack bonus, and you can add that to your damage. You can also do that to maybe your spell saves too, but that's probably a little bit worse. But
like on chance to hit, you could take away.
you can knock off chance to hit, so you can knock off 2 and add damage.
Kind of like a mini sharpshooter type thing.
Yeah, and the negative or the the weird things happen. And you'll when you do certain things with it. So I'll let you find that out. All right, cool. Because they did say the staff works most of the time. So, yep. So yeah, you got the
The Agfamos.
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 All right. Agfamos. All right. So you have that. Are you guys just heading straight to Godborn or Grenendale?
We're going to Grenendale.
Grenadale.
Okay.
Grenendale.
So do you guys just head out right away? Do you take a week? Do you take another day? What do you do while you're in Baron Bay? You ready to roll?
Good.
All right.
Was Mako gonna fight?
I'm not gonna fight.
Yeah,
I'll say
I
let's-
guess, yeah, right now, like, I'm a fucking owl sitting on this dude's shoulder.
I'll say let's take a quick 5 here,
Yeah, that sounds good.
so I can fill back up on my drink and go to the restroom. Ugh. Yep.
Agfamos.
Hey, from us.
question to you is if you want to buy horses or not for your trade. I mean, you don't. Yeah. So
Sounds like a good idea.
it is a week's travel. You can cut that down to almost half with some horses.
How much for horses?
Horses seem generally good for the future anyway.
Yep. 1 second.
As long as we can keep them, you know.
I think we're running
Gets
So you can get a horse for 50 gold.
like
Forever?
keep.
1 second. I don't know the difference between what's the difference between a draft horse and a riding horse.
Draft horse is much bigger.
I guess
Like,
which one's
draft horse
fast?
is like a Clydesdale.
so they can keep.
Or
so
it's
they
like
can-
a riding
Okay,
horse.
a riding horse is faster technically. So
Yes.
you have to buy riding horses are 75 gold. Yes, to keep.
75 gold.
To keep,
Yes.
I want 5.
I'll take your entire stock.
Yeah, I can.
I'll take one for sure. Yeah.
Hey, how much would a carriage be?
A carriage is
It's probably slower though, huh?
Slower, but we can do more like
Roll.
say somebody's injured,
Are we buying
yeah,
a carriage
just
right
like
now?
sleep in the back for a week.
Or if we like loot something big, you know, like a lot of stuff, we can toss it in the carriage.
Yeah, this is true. But doesn't somebody have to be able to drive a carriage?
By the time we get there, I'm sure somebody
if
will be good
if you're
at
in
it.
if you're in a difficult situation, you might have to roll checks to keep certain things going on. Riding the
drive.
carriage, not so much.
I'll buy a Clydesdale.
If you have
Yeah, on,
Is that what
on
we
the,
need
on
for
the
a carriage?
paladin. On the paladin I was playing, he had a vehicle proficiency.
So yeah, if you
land
have
vehicle
proficiency with a certain kind of vehicle, you can add your proficiency bonus to any check you make to control that kind of vehicle in difficult circumstances. So I'll say that you can do the carriage, but in a difficult circumstance, you'll need proficiency in that vehicle.
I see.
I mean, worst case scenario, we can abandon the carriage and just keep our horses. You know, we could all get a horse.
It's telling me that a carriage is 100 gold, and it carries up to 600 pounds. So
Oh, we would all far exceed that, huh?
yeah, not all, but technically some of you could ride on the horses to pull the carriage.
True.
I'll buy a Clydesdale for that.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I think we'll be okay on just horses for right now, unless you like just really want to have a carriage.
You don't want to get a carriage and drop it, put some choppers
we
on
have a
it?
carriage.
Speaking
Carriage-
from
carriage
my
is-
actual character, the only reason why I think a carriage would be good is if we're going to territories where people are taking tieflings, it would give me a place to hide. But that would be it. Like I don't
Exactly.
see the point in having a carriage.
Let's buy a carriage.
And if we have a carriage, then I don't need a horse. If that's the case.
Where are we knowing? Let's just...
Well, we need enough horses to.
Yeah, you'd still need a horse.
So we're just gonna have one empty horse.
I will buy
No,
a
we-
Clydesdale.
We put them all together to pull the carriage.
How many horses require to pull a carriage? Only 2?
That,
Two.
yeah, okay. Okay.
Uh,
yeah, I guess you can use the extra.
At least
Depends on the
two.
carriage.
Okay.
Like
Thank you.
you
Could
can have a single horse-drawn carriage. But
Sure,
go-
but a 600-pound carriage. I mean, a carriage full with. I'm gonna say it requires 2 at least.
Yeah, could we get
At
more
least
weight
for the
or
needs of the
speed
animal,
based
too.
on more horses?
I will say that if you guys all just get horses individually, you can make it there in half the time, so a week. If you start to pull a carriage with 2 horses, I'll say that you get there in like a week and a half, because it's a carriage, it's gonna get built slower, but you can carry a bunch of shit if you need to.
So
A
we're
carriage
gonna
might
carry
not be
like
bad.
6 horses, like fucking Wells Fargo. You know.
Ish, I will tell you, because I will tell you because you'll get information from around the area that the path from Baron Bay to Grenadale, that straight shot that you guys are making, is not a typically trodden path, and a carriage is going to be difficult to go over. Now, you could go around, you could go back up to Frosttide and do the loop, essentially.
Let's stick with the horses, I guess.
Okay.
Let's just keep the horses.
Yeah.
We're not always gonna have a beaten path, a paved
Right.
path.
I will still buy a Clydesdale.
The Clydesdale go slower than the horses.
You will just slow us down if you do this.
What kind of horses are y'all getting?
Riding
Just
horses for
riding
75 gold.
horses.
Can it carry me and all of my big stuff?
Yes.
Then I will take a regular horse.
So it's 50 gold for a regular horse.
75.
75 for a
Oh,
regular-
riding
horse, yeah.
I'll do it for 70.
There's so many tabs opened.
I hear it.
70 gold.
This guy over
The,
here
the
haggling.
capacity for a riding horse is 480 pounds. I doubt any of you are carrying 480 pounds.
Okay.
Definitely.
Even Oric with his chainmail and shield, I don't think is carrying 480 pounds.
And my sword.
Yeah.
And my lockbox. My
So
meat
anyway.
box, my rifle.
I mean, if you want to sit here and calculate weight,
No, I'm just kidding.
You definitely
I'm cool,
do
I'm
it.
cool. I'm cool with keeping what I got.
oh, I'm gonna calculate weight this week, Oric.
No, it's not.
And by the
let's
time
not
we
talk
come,
about
by the
it.
time we come back, we're gonna make sure that weight's correct.
Yeah, I got a tower shield too.
One day
yeah.
he's gonna be in triple plate and a tower shield, and you're gonna be like, I really need to start calculating weight for these guys.
Yeah, I remember when I jumped over on a magically burning ship that Snave was running, right? Like any enemy on the ship took fire damage, correct? Okay, but I'm a barbarian. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking the fire damage while I'm killing the crew, right? And I'm telling Snave's character to come over and jump over here. He's like, I got so little health, I can't stand on the fire. No, get on my shoulders and shoot your bow from my shoulders. And he's like, what is your carrying capacity? We calculate it. It's just you can carry like 100 of me. It wouldn't fucking matter. Okay, I'm jumping over.
We're talking about building. Building.
Yeah, so I'm good. And
Fucking-
I'm getting regular horse.
Fucking
And I
Valtor.
almost drowned.
Yeah, fucking trying to doff your fucking armor in the goddamn water.
I was basically drowning as I was taking off my plate mail.
Yeah,
Wow.
didn't I fucking cast fly on you or some shit like that?
No, you had the ring of the dolphin, which gave you like +5 to swim checks.
Yeah.
So it kept me above water as I took off my plate mail and let it sink to the bottom of the ocean, which was really sad.
So
Yes.
Can we-
You,
can we keep our
so
colors?
if you're all yeah. Baron Bay is not known for its like horse stock. So
like I can't get all picky with this and be like, I want an Appaloosa.
no, you can't. They are just standard riding horses. Nothing is sexy about them. There's one guy who manages this basically, and he is very happy that somebody is coming and buying some of his horses.
I get the.
This is a shipping yard basically.
Well, in that case, I'll give him 80. In that case, I'll give him 80 for my horse.
You see this man with cataracts. This old man with cataracts is like, thank you.
Wow. Jesus Christ! I feel
Can-
so bad.
can I walk through the
I'll
stalls
remember
and
your face.
see which horse like approaches me or looks at me?
I guess roll an animal handling check, Mako.
You can't promise us horses not want us to.
It's a horse.
He's excited as his little ponies. Nintendo. Tamagotchi.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Nat 20.
Okay. All right.
Don't shit on my horse animal handling, guys.
Hold up.
I'm
Hold up.
Mako,
Well
the
done.
Lefthrian horse whisperer. Me.
So. All right.
Tiny.
All right. So. All right.
Attaboy,
To make it
Mako.
quick and sexy. All right. To make it quick and efficient and whatnot. One of the horses does take a shine to. The old man is perplexed because this horse has not been broken in yet. It is a wild horse that they just got recently, and they named it Gremlin.
And he says, Marco.
No, it does not. But it has taken an unnatural shine to you, and he finds it perplexing because, yeah, it doesn't like anyone. It bites everybody. It bites the other horses, etc., etc.
I ask him, how much for this one, sir?
Yeah, well, we're just trying to get rid of it. I'll give you that thing for 50 gold.
You have yourself a deal. And I look back at the horse and I say, would you like to come with me, friend?
He kind of like butts your head with like his like not like hurting or anything, but he kind of like butts your chin with his nose.
I nuzzle my head on his head and start petting him.
I don't know how horses purr, but they kind of give that like, you know, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
I look at
Everybody at
Mako and shake my head. Just,
You don't know how
just
happy
pet-
that made me.
just pet my
I
horse.
will fucking ritual cast speak with animals.
God damn it! Of course.
10 minutes?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take
All
10
right.
minutes. And
All
like,
right. You
seeing
guys
how
can look around the
thing-
horse stock if you want.
Yeah, like, yeah, this is like, yeah, as we're like leaving or whatever.
All right. I'll say that he only has like about a dozen that are worth like selling at the moment.
No, like, not like I'm just, I'm just getting a horse that like I'm not going into like deep conversation with
Yeah,
all of them.
all right.
One that's like, hey, yeah, cool, yeah, I want to go. But no,
Have you guys chosen horses and bought horses, or are you waiting for? Karen.
I'm gonna wait for Karen to make a selection for me.
This
All
doesn't matter to any of y'all, but I rolled back here and I rolled a 20. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna name mine Natty
Natty.
or Doth. I'm gonna name mine Doth.
alright, so my 75 gold.
Yep, got it.
But yeah, like I'm not. I don't want to go
what do we
into
name?
too much craziness for my horse. Just like
What do we name?
like
our
find
horse?
one that's like eager to get out and see the world.
Okay. All right, sure.
But no, I do want to talk to
Yeah, I mean,
Makos,
officially, you can talk to all the horses. There's
Yeah.
some. It's weird because it goes from utter like silence and horse noises to like smatterings of conversation and
Mhm.
grumblings to each other. Conversations that you didn't think were going on till now.
Yeah, I'll go to the one that took a shine to Mako. Hello, my friend.
Fuck off, Rockman.
Hey, fuck you. I just wanted to see why you connected to my friend so well.
I see a spiritual aura.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll relay this to Mako. Yeah, he sees your spiritual aura, and he took a shine to it.
As I'm riding him, I go, "How on?" And I kind of like pet him on the side of the neck. I ask Karen. I say, "Can you ask him what his name is? I want to know his real name."
What is your name? He doesn't want to just like give you a name that means nothing to you.
My name is too long and incomprehensible for human ears.
It is too long.
Oh,
That's a good name. Too long.
does he?
A gremlin. Gremlin sounded cool.
Gremlin? He likes Gremlin.
All right, Gremlin. And then I pet him on his mane and got a big smile. Thanks, Karen.
Well,
It's
since
my
you're
pleasure.
speaking to the horses, can you find one that's, I don't know, okay with me riding it?
Yeah,
of an odd-looking thing.
I'll go about and talk to the horses and find one that seems agreeable for
There's a-
Amadeus to ride.
There is a gray horse named Sleet who would like to get out.
Named what?
Sleep.
Awesome.
Sleet, like sleet,
Oh.
like snow sleet.
Okay.
Oh, Sleet. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, they all have names already. I was trying to name mine like a dummy.
Amadeus. This one's name is Sleet, and he seems excited to travel with you.
Sold.
Yeah, man, I'll get the fuck out of here. Fuck this
Uh,
place. Ain't nothing to see, ain't nothing to do, and they tell me to do stuff all day.
What's mine's name?
I will inquire to the horse.
Karen, do me next. Don't,
Magpie.
Don't forget
Might
about
as
me.
well.
Mine's name Magpie.
I like how we're so excited about talking to these fucking horses.
All right, can I call her Maggie? Is it a girl?
As a male.
All right, Magpie. My bad. It's a nice name.
So yeah, now I'll go and talk to him and try to find one that is very much not skittish, because figured Will might be casting spells from on top of him.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, find one that seems like maybe interested in magic, like thinks it's kind of cool.
Fantasia.
Will, this one's name is Fantasia. Male or female?
Female.
She
It's
she seems,
white and brown spotted.
she seems actually kind of interested in the things that you can do.
What was her name again?
Fantasia.
Fantasia, the white and brown spotted horse. I walk over to her.
Magpies are-
I with the knuckles of my fingers, I rub on her nose and say, "Hello, Fantasia. You and I are going to be great friends."
If she has anything to say, I will translate.
Yeah, she doesn't really know what he's saying, but she knows that he's friendly. So
He says that you will be great friends, and he is excited to travel with you.
yeah. So you got a very Gwyneth Paltrow style matronly voice to her, you know.
We're
I
gonna
don't-
get
but,
into an
but
encounter
she
and
is-
we're all
she-
gonna die.
Yeah, she's excited about what's to come. She used to be owned by a sorcerer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, tell you all that good stuff. And then you
Tiny's,
have-
Tiny's doing a great job at humoring us as we're.
oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're all like, what kind of horse is mine?
Yeah, I doubt he thought
What's
we were
the
gonna take
name?
20 minutes to pick out horses.
Fine,
then-
his name.
Then I guess for me, I just want to find kind of
No,
a
go
hardy.
on, go on. I didn't mean to.
It's just funny. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I just want to find kind of a hardier one.
This is Butler. He is all black except for white around his neck.
Nice. Hello, Butler.
Hey,
Would you like to get out of here?
that sounds cool, man. Let's do it.
All right. If you ever need to talk to us for any reason, just kind of try to let me know, and I will cast the spell that lets me talk to y'all.
That's wild.
Yeah, I think it's very cool.
I will gently put my hoof on your foot.
Okay, that's I will try to remember that.
I'll begin loading up Magpie. I'm sorry, Maggie Pie. I got so much stuff.
Magpie looks pretty. He didn't look as hardy as Butler, but he looks like wider and more like grounded.
Good horse.
All right. And rough.
I think we're off. You all got your fucking horse names right?
Yes.
We're all horses, our horse names. We're fucking striking up conversation.
Like
Yeah.
like a little bit of horse personality. This is
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
best way to
it's
not
all-
fucking
it's all
get your
there.
horses killed by harpies or whatever.
Yeah. Eaten by a manticore.
I love
Alright.
Gremlin.
Gremlins
I
are taking
found
the
a.
shit.
I got a little fancy for Magpie. I Wikipedia magpies. So I'm reading about magpies.
The little thieves, right? I think, right?
They're
Yeah.
one of the few birds to recognize, or few animals to recognize the mirror test.
Yeah. So there you go. You guys got your horses, and you're setting out. So, you do know that there are about two stops. The first stop that you'll make, if you choose to go there, you can go around it if you want. But the first day, you will reach Pure Judgment outside of Barren Bay. Pure Judgment, you've heard Dogiro mention it, and it used to be a sort of courthouse / prison for the people of Barren Bay, because they knew this was a place of a lot of criminal activity going on. But since Barren Bay has been accepted into the Empire as a city and recognized as such, Pure Judgment has sort of fallen, has seen less use as a place. It's still a prison. It still has prisoners. It's more inclined to rehabilitation of said prisoners, the worst ones. It used to be they had a pit, and they would just toss people down it.
Oh,
That pit has been closed off. They don't use it anymore. It is rumored that the pit a long time ago used to have creatures and things down there, and if you were to fight your way out, you basically proved your innocence.
If I
So
had
that-
a camera, I would take a picture.
So that's pure judgment. You actually see it pretty stark and gray over the horizon when you get there. As you guys are coming up on it on day one, there are people working outside. They look like monks, not like Mako monks, but more like friars.
Oh, did Francois get a horse?
Oh
too?
yeah, Francois would need a horse, wouldn't he? Let's see.
Fucking Francois.
Francois doesn't
pick,
really care too much. He's just kind of like following you as you're talking to them because he's interested.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's just kind of smiling as you're like making these weird horse sounds. And so, essentially, you could really just pick one out for him because he's more just,
I'll pick one that's got a little bit of little rambunctiousness to him.
Okay, all right, okay. He's gonna get Jingles.
All right.
Oh shit! Nothing good ever comes from something named Jingle.
Yeah, Jingles has a big old dick.
That's what he be doing.
God damn it! You made me peek on my microphone channel.
That's what he's jingling. Jingling that big old schlong.
You better keep the names of your fucking like horses to your because I have no idea what your horses' names are anymore, except for like Gremlin, Butler, Magpie. Okay, I know Gremlin, Butler, Magpie, Fantasia, Jingles.
Amadeus
Is that it?
Sleep. Amadeus
Right?
Sleep.
Fleet. I got it. There we go.
Like I just wrote down in the library Francois, so I have mine on my page on
All right,
my character sheet.
All right. So yes, Francois has a horse named Jingles.
A little bit of rambunctious.
Yeah, a little bit more wiry, a little bit more lithe of a horse.
Yeah.
Because they were super excited. He's kind of hard to rein in, but excited to be off. He's not fighting Francois or anything like that. He's just like, let's go. And Francois, aha, it's good. Calm down. I am trying to get on you. And retcon back to pure judgment. And yes, you do see people working outside of it. You don't have to stop here. There are, several places. There are several residences. It doesn't feel like a city, but more like a, not a I guess a convent / community. Like
Commune?
a commune. There it is. Yes. It feels more like a commune area. You see guards. They look at you. They wave. They look, clerical in nature. You do see. I'll say this is an easily because the gods. Anybody who grew up in the Empire would know that there are the most prominent is Fultus and there's a weird name Tritherion.
Yeah.
So correct. That's weird. Let me look up those symbols for you though.
The Tritherians is the Triskelion. The 3 like circles Nazi-ish thing.
Okay. So here's Fultus. So you see a lot of these running around. And okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Here's a simple Tritherian image, and it this is basically the general outline, but they look more like this everywhere. So yeah, and you guys could just keep moving along if you want for the day. I will say that you won't make it to another place until tomorrow.
How much would I know about Tritherion?
You would, yeah. I mean, you would know that he is one of the gods of the land. You might not know it from the symbol.
Okay.
Because you spend more time, spend time in the city or whatnot. I mean, do you have a religion and your proficiencies?
I don't think so, but I will double check.
If you don't, I'll give you a check with disadvantage. but up to you. I'm not sure if you're trying to find out something. I would know that I know Orc would know, a good amount, and I know that Will would know of.
That's the wrong die. There we go.
Yeah, they're crazy, bro.
So
Fucking that one.
might work.
Yeah, no, that's a nat one for me.
Yeah, I guess the most pleasing thing about this place for you, Karen, is that it feels a little bit more rigid, but it feels the most like your tribe than anywhere else you've been so far.
Okay.
Because there doesn't seem to be any kind of shops or anything like that. It just seems to be people living, working.
If
There are some
everybody's
children playing.
Yeah, if everybody's just wanting to keep moving through, I'll keep moving through. But if we're stopping for the day around here, then I'd try to kick up some conversations.
What time of day is it?
I mean, any kind of conversations you get. I mean, this is like early in the day. You guys probably
this is
like
early in the day.
Oh, well, I would say 9 o'clock is when. Okay, well, okay. Actually, it would be later in the day because 9 o'clock is when you set off, and it took you about 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about it's the evening. Sorry, because I realized it took you a little bit while to get to pure judgment. It's about 5 o'clock probably.
Yeah, we should probably keep going.
I mean, any kind of conversations you have, it's more just them saying, good day, hello, travelers.
No.
Some type of Tritherian thing or Fultus thing, and just and unless you need something from them or et cetera, they're just inclined to move you along your way.
Okay.
You look like people traveling. You're on horseback. You don't look like you're butchering anybody on the street. So
Yeah. Well, like I said, if we're just moving along through, then I'll just move along through and nod. I didn't know if they were wanting to stop for the night.
I will say, the next it will require you to camp unless you guys want to push a little bit of exhaustion with some con saves. It's not too difficult. I'll say that you make it to the next place. 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is by noon the next day. So you can basically. I mean, you could camp too, obviously. So unless you push and make it till noon the next day, you won't make it to Fool's March.
No, we'll just
camp at some point. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should camp.
You notice that there's not a lot of. It almost feels like a trail. Like there's a good road going to Pure Judgment, but after Pure Judgment, it's almost like a trail instead of a road.
Thanks, man.
And so I'll say, you guys do your typical 10-hour camp, take watch, etc.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, Karen does his best to find food for the group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, food and water.
And of course, all your packs come with trail rations in case that is difficult to do in certain areas.
I remember I gave away all my trail rations.
Didn't you? Okay, well, I'm pretty sure everybody else has their trail rations. And you can always buy more. But that's in a situation where Karen can't find food. Which would be like a volcanic area, super snowy area, somewhere where vegetation and wildlife are just super scarce. Not
we
difficult
could eat
here.
tree bark. That's actually a thing that you can do.
I'm pretty sure it's like day 2 of eating tree bark. I'm fucking tired of this, Karen. I'm fed up.
I'm sorry. This is snowy areas. This is all there is.
Can you not make any mushrooms grow? Jeez.
I can't. I do not have that ability.
The music box that's wedged in the thing.
Uh-huh.
Is that all hunky-dory? Can I open it and take it out easily as well?
Yeah. It seems like the initial trap was set off when Amadeus did it, and it didn't do anything.
That was my question. Okay, I want to make sure it was deactivated.
Let's see. You guys, I'll say you guys camp around 5, 6, 7. How long have you been awake? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll say you camp around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I guess you fell asleep at the time 11 o'clock last time, so that makes sense. So, and it takes you about. Okay, well, you go to sleep 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got to pick up at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock ish. Nothing goes down too much. Even though you're off a beaten path, this is still pretty, this is still civilized country at this point. And the Empire has had roots here for a long time, so the only thing, and this is nowhere near, a heavy forest area, so the only thing that comes anywhere near to you that might be threatening are, maybe cats, big cats.
Yeah, hey, kid.
But there's so many of you that they don't, they're easily shoot away at night. There are no.
Those damn kitties.
And it's a super civilized area. There are no roving bands of ogres or things like that around here at the moment.
Real quick, is everybody at full health?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
Ain't no dead kitties gonna mess with me.
Yeah, and so I'll say by you guys bring me 9, 10, 11. You guys pushed about 5 hours? No, 6 hours after that. So I will say that you guys make it into Fool's March about 2 o'clock, 2 to 3 o'clock. Fool's March, as you proceed towards it, is mostly farmland. You see farmland first and foremost coming up through the area. They appear, and it's interesting because all these farmers, it didn't take very long to notice these farmers who are working appear to all be equipped with some type of weaponry.
Huh, okay.
Crossbows, spears.
Something tells me this isn't the best of areas.
They
need to
do
roll
stop.
up the windows and lock the doors.
They do stop what they're doing almost every time to kind of look you over as you pass by
Just
through the farmlands.
Give them a nod.
They kind of nod mostly. I mean, they don't look unfriendly. They just look interested and concerned.
Just passing through.
And it doesn't take long for a kind of retinue of what appears to be this. It looks like actual Godborn soldiers. This doesn't appear to be local or anything like that. And in fact, let's see. I don't think I have that written down, but yes, these appear to be Godborn soldiers in the silvers, blues, blacks. You see the flaming eagle with the crown on their chests. There are 3 of them. And they kind of look you over, and it's like the one in front of the 2 is very. It looks very looks very uniformed out with the 2, very stark against all these farmers. And he's like, "Hail, I am Captain Martin, and just we don't get a lot of travelers out here by Fool's Martin." He looks a little bit older, white in his beard, but almost what's that? Richard Gere? No, that's not Richard Gere. It's
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor. Trying to think of his name here. What's Gene Hackman? Gene fucking Hackman. Not sure if you guys know
It's
Gene
not a
Hackman.
Richard anything.
No, it's not. Yeah, Gene Hackman.
Richard Hackman.
Yeah. Old looking man with a beard. Gene Hackman style. And he's just kind of looking you all over. Got that grumpy looking, just permanent grumpy look. So we don't get a lot of travelers out here, eh? Just checking you all over and seeing what your business here in Fool's March.
No, we are just passing through.
Just
Okay.
passing through.
Passing through, like, I mean, this is the dead end, right?
Taking a shortcut to that place,
Off the beaten path.
Grenendale.
You're going all the way to Grenendale. You're not taking the loop.
No,
You're not taking the Keens Road.
We are in more of a rush. We needed a more direct route.
Okay. Well, not gonna say it's not unsafe or anything, but
That's
People
why
don't
we
usually
have the
take-
weapons.
yeah, I can see that. You look well equipped, but people don't usually go this way. Now there hasn't been any kind of demonic presence in a long time, but the closer you get to the abyssal fissure, stranger things happen.
Stranger things indeed do happen, sir.
Well, like I said, a lot of people don't come this way, and he kind of like pulls out a piece of parchment, and one of his compatriots hands him some like ink and quill and whatnot. He starts to like write some stuff down real quick. He's like, "This is some correspondence from me. My name's Captain Martin, by the way."
Murden, is it? Murden?
Yes. Yep. I'm gonna write that down here, and I'm just gonna let them know at Ravenholm that they'll be expecting you.
Well, thank you. This is much appreciated.
One second.
Problem?
Let me get the name of this real quick.
I don't know how to spell it.
Let me
Ding.
Well, that he didn't try to jam us up. I hate getting jammed up.
Nope. Just so you'll be meeting a Sergeant Guttram when you get there. I believe he's still in charge over there.
Sergeant who?
Guttram.
That's who we were supposed to go see for you, Guttram.
Well, you'll be passing by Ravenholm, and Ravenholm's kind of a bit of well, let me have a bit of explain it. Ravenholm's a bit cut off, I guess you would say, because they don't because Grenendale travels to the Abyssal Fissure and supplies them there. We don't supply the Abyssal. We don't supply them. Grenendale does. Okay, so Ravenholm is sort of just off by itself, I suppose. A bit of a weird place. And Guttram's been appointed there for a long time, so he's I guess a bit stir crazy. They kind of do their own thing out there,
Is it anything that we have to worry about?
The less time you spend there, the better. The correspondence is good. So,
Oh, I do appreciate you warning us of the dangers and letting us know about
So-
the correspondence.
yep. So you said you need to get to Grunendale. The best thing to do is stick to your story and don't dawdle and.
Fair enough.
And just blow past that place. And also, like I said, they'll probably explain some more stuff, but I know you adventurers like to explore areas and whatnot, but just keep to the trail, and don't get tempted to go off the path.
But we still do plan on continuing the way we're traveling now.
Yes, keep traveling, go Ravenholm, and keep moving. But like I said, keep to the trail and
Oh,
get to
of course.
Grenendale.
Yes, sir.
There's like I said, some strange things around the abyssal fissure. Like there hasn't been much demonic. We haven't really, but we keep our eye open. That's why you see a lot of people with. Everybody here is armed. Everybody here is trained to fight in some form or fashion in case that would happen.
Real quick, when you're talking about abyssal fissure, are you talking about the abyssal breach?
Yes, the breach.
Okay.
You'll be passing it on your way to Grenadale. It's very hard to miss.
We'll be passing it.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
I'm sure everything will be fun.
Well, good day to you, gentlemen.
Before we
Yep.
part, about the abyssal fissure, have you heard any rumors or anything of a kind of an odd fellow there? I'm not sure if he's human or any, but he's something different from the rest of what comes out of there. Possibly by the name
like
of Etzo.
Oh, you talking about Izo?
Izo, yes.
Well, so he is a bit of a problem for us a long time ago, but that got all sorted out by the Dyer family, I think. They
What happened if you don't?
well, I don't really know too much. I'm not. I never worked at the breach, but I know that he's doing his typical demonic thing, yeah. And everybody's trying to capture him, defeat him, but the Dyer family is what put him away, and they got him locked up there in the breach, I believe, or they killed him.
Izo is.
Izo, yes. That was all the hot talk of the town for a long time.
Thank you.
Yep.
That is useful information.
Well, like I said, good day to you, gentlemen, and don't stray from the path.
Good day to you as well.
Good
Yep.
day.
Very well. And then he goes about his business. And some of the farmers kind of in the distance see the knights talked, and they just go about their work too, seeing as how they talked to you and checked you out.
As we're continuing down the path, I want to tell everyone that my college has tasked me with speaking to Izo. In case you guys are interested as to how I know these things.
Izo Dyer.
I don't know his last name. I just know his first name. But
No,
apparently
so
the-
a bit of
the Dyer family knows him, right? Like,
a bit of cleanup.
okay, yeah.
Izo is a demon,
Oh.
and he was causing a bit of problems.
That's right.
And the Dyer family are apparently the people that put him away, killed him, or captured him. Yeah, and that was all the talk for a long time.
Why would you need to talk to a demon?
It's a task from my college. I do not ask questions. I simply just complete tasks.
You're not worried that your college might be using it.
I'm not concerned about what my college wants. If they ask me to do something, I do it.
I stop walking.
Yeah, same. Kind of pull around.
Y'all don't have to proceed. I'm not
I mean,
asking
I do
you
not
guys
have
to do
problem.
anything. You follow your god with blind faith, right? So why can't I follow my college with blind faith? What makes us any different?
I don't follow a god with blind faith. All it is.
No. You can call it what you want. Either way, he asks you to do something, you complete it, right?
No.
So you question your god then.
I don't question my god either. I just do what feels right, and if something does not feel right, I do not do it.
Well, we have yet to gain any info. This is the first time I'm hearing that he's a demon as well, but I'm not really concerned about that.
Did you have time to look over the book?
I haven't even opened the book.
Let's carry on.
So,
Keep moving.
yep. The first day, or the next day after you move out of Fool's March, it's all travel. You won't reach Ravenholm on the fourth day. Actually, now that I think about it, you're on horseback. This would have quickened up the pace of everything. So instead, now that I think about it, you guys are going to make it to You guys are gonna make it in a lot of time. If I retcon this a little bit, I'm not gonna retcon a whole bunch. I'm just gonna change the the time at which you guys are bursting through this. So you probably would have all done that in one day. Actually, now that I think about it, because I have this set to how long it would have been if you guys didn't have horses. So without the actual camping, you didn't need a camp. You've made it past Fool's March and possibly the day traveling to Ravenholm. So you guys had to camp right before Ravenholm.
Okay,
Along- yeah.
so first day ends right before Ravenholm.
Yes. And at one point in the day, you realize that this a large tree has fallen along your path.
Fuck.
Okay.
It falls. We just come up on a fallen tree, or it falls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I use Mage Hand to move
Block
said
the whole
tree?
damn road.
It is giant.
Giant tree.
Mage hand, I think moves 5 pounds.
Is it dry?
It looks like it might have fallen recently, but not just now.
Is it wet? Is it dry? Like, is it
It's
rotted?
it's dry outside. Yeah.
We can burn it.
10 pounds. 10
Right.
pounds is the limit.
If Aura gives me a hand, we might be able to just move it. It might be a trap. If somebody cut this down and laid it across the path.
How big is this sucker?
It will require all of you to move it
Okay.
if you wanted to move it.
Can we look for traps?
Sure. Perception.
Yeah, like I want to go and like I want to look and see if it looks like it was cut down or if it just
Okay.
fell.
Sure. Or
Nat
perception. Hey, natural 20s. Does that just look around for traps?
20. Yeah, that was perception.
You do not find traps of any nature, and you
My first roll of the night, boys.
Karen?
Nat 20.
You said perception? 7.
7 can't really tell. It looks natural. Doesn't look like anything was chopped or anything like that. For a
Eight if you wanted to do it as a nature check.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like anything was chopped. Looks like it fell somehow.
If we decide to go around it, how long would it take?
Not very long. It's just stark against the trail because the trail is, aside from the fact that it's not a really like walk trail, it's been easy going so far.
We were warned
And-
against leaving the trail.
Yeah, and looking, I mean, you guys could go over the tree. It just would take some climbing a little bit. That being said, with the perception to look around this tree, you do notice there are 3 intact eggs that seem to be caught up in the branches. Yep.
how big are the eggs?
About a football.
Damn.
Karen, do you possibly recognize what kind of eggs these are?
That would be
Do I possibly recognize what kind of eggs those are?
nature check.
We should go the opposite way of these eggs and then just go around this tree.
12.
Some type of large bird.
It's
We don't need
not a reptile of any sort. I think it is a bird.
Come on, magpie.
Yeah, if we can go around it without straying too far off the path, that's what I would say. I mean,
We were warned, but then again, a lot of people warn us about a lot of.
Yeah.
And it's not like we are just wandering off the path. We're just going around an obstacle.
I mean, we could heave this thing out of the way, all of us together, pretty easily.
Then we affect the eggs.
are the eggs like in the tree?
I mean, the tree's down. Yeah, it looks like there was a nest in the tree, and when it toppled over, it's still like laid intact, but it fell in a way to where the eggs did not crack. There are, maybe some of them did, but Will has found 3 of them.
Or we could take these eggs and have breakfast in the morning.
We don't know if the mother is around.
I want to pick up one of the eggs
Uh-huh.
and ignite a flame in my hand and hold it up behind the egg so I can try to see if there's anything inside of the egg.
Candle in the egg.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And it's moving around as soon as you grab it.
Careful.
There are live creatures inside these eggs that are quite developed.
Do we take the eggs and try to hatch them?
No, we leave this place now.
I think we should push forward.
I think we should push forward as well.
Curiosity is getting the best of me at this point.
Curiosity is getting a good grip on my brain as well.
I think we should also leave the eggs be. The mother would be back to find them.
The mother may have abandoned them.
We don't know for that for certain.
But
Is it worth the risk?
Many times in nature, when a nest is disturbed, the mother thinks that it's just a lost cause.
I don't want to harm the unborn.
Oh, neither do I. If the breakfast was more of a joke.
Well, perhaps we can put the nest and eggs off to the side in a
How
safe
about
space.
we all just leave it alone?
We could also do that, and we can continue on.
I really wish I had messed that now, but yeah.
We should keep pushing forward.
What do you want to do, Gremlin?
I've seen big birds before. Don't wish to see anymore.
I mean, if you ask, I mean, Gremlin kind of looks at you. I mean, what do you roll animal handling check?
All right, talking to Grit, building up a relationship, companionship.
I'll
Nat
walk
20.
Natural 20. Okay.
I
Yeah,
am
no,
an animal handling monk.
You and
So-
Gremlin, man, fucking
so-
thick as thieves.
So Gremlin kind of like cocks his neck back at you and then looks like around and kind of like sniffs the eggs.
What does he
He
do?
kind of like he just kind of like walks in a circle, looks back at the eggs, just kind of like shakes his head, but like you're not really sure what to mean by that. You rolled a natural 20. I mean, he doesn't seem like perturbed. He doesn't seem like he finds them dangerous.
Okay. Gremlin says they're not dangerous.
Then I'm not going to lie. I want one.
We'll take it, and let's push on. I personally don't care what you do with it.
Chat,
Sizing up this tree, I
totally
can't. There's no way I could just slice
direct
through it,
messaged
right?
DM and I
Not
saw
really,
him
unless
took
like
an
you
egg.
spent like
like
a few minutes
don't
hacking
take an
it.
egg, but I'm not.
What if I
Um,
channel the word be into my sword? Being a warcaster.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute myself.
it would take a long time hacking. Like you need to take a chainsaw to this thing.
Damn.
I believe I still have, because I never got rid of it, one of the axes from the raid on my village. So, like, we have an axe that we could use to actually chop through it.
I still say go around.
I think that's going around would be much quicker. As I'm loading up these eggs.
You take what?
You load up 2 eggs.
Okay. And then, because Will has the other one in his hand, right?
You're not really sure where the other one went.
Where did
Huh.
the other egg go?
No.
It just disappeared in front of us?
Well, at some
Did you
point,
put it down, Karen?
you're not really sure where the 3rd egg went.
So there, like, I loaded up 2 eggs that were still in the nest,
Mhm.
and did Will ever like set down the one that he had in his hand?
You don't recall.
Will, what did you? Do you still have the egg? The 3rd egg?
I slide my satchel like a little further around my sides. No.
It's. I hand him the other 2 eggs.
I put them in my satchel.
We need to keep them warm. And if we want to try to hatch them.
Okay.
All right, and you guys go around the. You guys go around the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, all right. Everybody roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my.
It can't ever just be a fallen tree. Got to be some catch.
It's always a catch. We knew that. Wisdom saving throw. 9.
Oh
I'm just-
my god.
I'm just messing around. There's nothing there.
Gotcha.
I rolled good.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I rolled a nat 1.
I got a
Yeah. There ain't
I got
nothing
a
there.
15.
It feels creepy running around this tree though.
Fucking A.
You're scared.
Yeah, but I was scared. I'm like, fuck.
I got
Uh,
like a 16.
yeah, then you're fine. It's not that creepy. You're just going around a tree. However, you do start making your way to Ravenholm. You see the smoke coming up from the trees. You do see you see a walled off section, sort of like a keep, but mostly the area is just smatterings of houses and little farmlands, little livestock areas. But what is interesting is there appears to be a pyre out in front of you while you're going towards Ravenholm. And as you're coming up to this pyre, everybody roll a perception check, if you wish. You don't have to.
I will.
Five.
Natural
Natural 1. It's like, like Amadeus and Will are just like, sweet, Ravenholm. Mako 2. Mako 2 is like, sweet, guys, made it to the town.
I got an
It's
18.
10 for me.
18 and 10. Okay, so, you guys don't even notice this fucking pyre in front of you, except for Karen and it's like, hey, town, sweet. And but specifically, Oric, you notice that there are several bear traps off the trail, just everywhere. They're hidden in the grass, but they are just like there's no like finite amount that you can count as you look up through the trees. And you're kind of getting into some more like tree territory out here. As like when you saw that first down trees where you kind of like started going up into the hills a little bit.
We need to be very careful here. There's a lot of traps.
I think this might be why they said not to wander off the trail.
We should get back on it. We can.
Yes.
And
Take your time.
and as you guys get closer to the pyre, you notice that attached to the strapped to this pyre is a charred human, still
Wow.
smoking.
Oh, this is
Still smoking?
Yes.
I draw my sword.
that's just unsettling. And yeah, I'll whip out my my war scythe.
Stay there, my friend.
There are people. There are people outside. There are people tending to their livestock.
Are there any like marks, like messages on the smoking corpse?
Yes.
What does it say?
Investigate.
Francois, be on the lookouts.
That man is burnt to death.
And no shit. Make sure that we are not the next ones.
There's
What
people
the
all around
fuck?
this work.
Yeah. It looks like the village is in full swing for the most part. A few that have noticed you have like stopped to like look you over. One person seems to be like running, like not running, but like jogging hastily away from you.
I look around. Who was responsible for this?
You kind of you are like at the entrance of the town. You're like shouting at people like 60 or so feet away.
Yes. I am.
He's like, damn
I mean,
right I am.
just to let you know. I mean, you don't technically, and just to get you a better idea of the area. The
Damn right I'm
the
yelling
marking
at
though
people 60
is
feet away.
fly close to the sun and burn.
Oh, maybe this man could fly.
To the sun and burn.
And we are certain that it is human, right?
Oh, he looks human. You roll medical if you want.
Sure.
Fly close to the sun and burn.
If I can give him guidance.
13.
13 total.
Plus guidance.
I'll say a guidance would be if hey, I'm gonna check to see what this guy is human. I'll say that guidance is no here for right now.
Chat.
And a 13 though, humanoid.
What do you guys
I
think
mean,
that
it'd be
means?
tough to see if he was an elf. 5'10", tough on the poundage because it's been burnt, obviously.
That's the closest person. I'm gonna ask. What's the deal with the flaming body?
You kind of walk up, maybe they walk up 30 feet. The closest person is an old lady, like feeding some chickens on the ground.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Fine.
Yes, sorry. I've sheathed my sword. What's this to deal with the burning men? Don't want to ask you.
That's Jeffrey.
That's Jeffrey.
Yep. Poor
do you-
Jeffrey.
Do you name everybody that you burn, Jeffrey?
What?
People are weird sometimes.
You're calling us weird? I don't have to talk to you. Go get away from my home.
Ma'am, please. I apologize. I apologize for my friend.
And I wander off.
No, who was Jeffrey? Why was he burned at the stake? We are travelers here.
For disobeying the law, for breaking the law.
He broke the law,
Yes.
and he was burned at the stake as a public execution for this.
Yes, to teach us everyone a lesson.
So I imagine this is actually quite an event.
Yes, I suppose.
What
What did he-
crime did he commit?
Yes.
For teaching others and learning himself acts of wizardry.
Oh. That's
Ah,
what I was
well.
afraid of.
In that case, yes, he should have burned at the stake for that.
There were several books of arcane nature and a spell book.
Is magic not allowed here?
Magic is allowed, but not above one station. Only
agree.
noblemen can cast spells.
Yes, ma'am.
Not Jeffrey, not us. We stick to our lot.
As it should be.
Yes. Look, yes, you know, right? What was your name?
Yes, Oric, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Orr. Yes, you understand.
Yes, I do, ma'am.
And you, I mean, aren't you look like yourself a noble? Is that correct, sir?
I do work with no.
I would not have expected less from such a smart young man.
Thank you, ma'am. Your chickens are very nice.
Thank you.
I
We
would
don't
like
have a
to
lot
buy
of
one.
travelers up here in Ravenholm.
We are actually travelers as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said quite a lot of travelers here.
No, we don't have a lot of travelers in Ravenholm.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, we don't really have, we don't really make any supply. We don't really supply anything or anything. We just kind of stick to ourselves.
How are you doing?
We're not a big village.
I know you are. Are you doing so? To your husband around that helps you with your daily tasks?
My husband has passed away. But,
Your son, perhaps?
no, my daughter. Young. She's off fetching water right now, Lou.
I see. Young, what was the name?
Kayla,
Kayla. She's off searching for water right now,
fetching water.
and the town well, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you have quite a wonderful life here. I would do. Not
I
wish
do.
to-
You do see a kind of a group coming your way through the thoroughfare of the town.
Excuse me, ma'am.
you hear, you see this kind of large, kind of portly-looking man who looks way more well-dressed than the rest of the people around him. He's like, "You there! Quit accosting that old woman."
I am not accosting any woman. We were having a quite pleasant conversation until you arrived here.
What business do you all have here?
We are travelers.
We are, yes, we are traveling through, and we are in search of a Sergeant Guttram.
And as I?
And I'll nudge Arik.
Oh,
The correspondence?
Yes, correspondence.
It's from Captain Murden.
That's right.
Yes, Captain Martin. Okay. Well, are you staying here tonight?
I'd imagine, yes, that we plan on being patrons in your fine city.
What time is it?
I will say that, like again, because you guys are on horseback here, this is going to reduce the time. I'll actually say that you guys could probably make it to just outside the Abyssal Breach. So, because you guys woke up on traveling to Ravenholm, so
Yeah, this is day 2. Right?
day 2. Yeah,
I believe so.
day 2. I will say that you guys need to probably either pack down tonight or do a few more hours and then have to camp.
Up to you.
I am perfectly fine sleeping, just camping out wherever, but if y'all want a place to sleep indoors tonight, this might be the last chance for a couple of days.
Oh, you have to sleep indoors. Curfew is 8 p.m. and you don't want to be out at night.
I don't know how safe I feel living in a town where a guy's burning at the stake at the front gates.
Did you just say this?
Yes, I say this.
Oh, well, Jeffrey committed a crime, and yes.
Yes.
You'd be far more
as I
safe
did.
inside after 8 o'clock.
I imagine you are being this strict for the people's safety.
There are bad things after 8 o'clock.
What do tell happens after 8 o'clock?
People, a long time, people gone missing maybe after night, and as long as you keep your doors closed at night and stay in, then it hasn't been a problem. That's it. That's all there is, right? It's just people's safety. So, got a nice little spot for you guys. It's a little tavern of ours. Make some room for you all, and you stay the night, right?
Very well.
That sounds lovely. We definitely want to be safe.
Yes, and that's where we can make our way out first thing in the morning.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Indeed. Yep. Expect you to be off in the morning, correct?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes, we are just
Very good.
traveling through.
Yes, after we're done spending money in your fine city.
Okay. Well, there's only one shop, really, but I'm pretty sure Ned will enjoy the customers.
Thank you again.
Yeah, well. And he kind of leaves with a group of 3 or so armed individuals back through the thoroughfare of the town, which is very large at all. But tonight...
That was quite the interesting encounter.
Yeah, yes,
This
very
place
much agreed.
is, we definitely need to put some distance between us and this place as fast as possible.
It is, I think it might be wise to still sleep in shifts and keep watch tonight.
Agreed.
I don't think the city is quite as sinister as it's playing out. Merely that they're being very strict for the safety of people here, and they're trying to keep close borders.
And I will move in as close as I fucking can to Arik and like whisper in his ear. It's like, yes, this is true, but they burned a magic user, and we have multiple in our group.
That is quite disturbing, yes.
We should refrain from using any magic.
And I turn into a bear now.
My butthole has been puckered since she said that.
I will give this man his last rites. I'll go over and actually do that.
We don't even know what kind of magic Jeffrey was trying to use to deserve this in the first place.
Any kind of magic, because he was not a nobleman.
Well, he said that he had a spell book on him and three other books of spellcraft, and he was teaching others and learning himself. So that's what he did say. So specifically, wizardry at the moment. So
Whatever type of literature you're keeping on you, gentlemen, I do recommend keeping it close to your persons tonight.
Indeed.
And we will end session tonight with you guys staying at Ravenholm.
One thing,
Yeah.
Tony, I just want to make sure that that little girl goes back to her grandma's house.
Wait, say it again?
Wasn't there a little girl getting water?
Okay, so, I mean, this old lady says her daughter is coming, Kayla is coming back. Kayla is probably like 40 or something.
Okay. I was making sure it wasn't gonna be some weird fucking night beast scooping up this little bitch in the middle of the night. Tight.
Oh, good shit, guys.
We need to be careful in this town.
Yeah, this is a.
Low key, I did not want to stay here, but I was like, all right, if it's just for one night and then let's head out, that's fine. But fuck that.
Yeah, no. They burned that dude at the stake.
Just for practicing magic. I mean, there's no telling what kind of magic he was trying to use. Like, it could have been hurtful, but it also could have been helpful. Either way, he got burned. So I'm just kind of like, this place seems very prejudiced.
It could have been nothing, and he was just curious about magic.
Right. Exactly.
Hey,
No
everybody.
curiosity
Thank you all
allowed.
for joining the stream tonight.
Killed the
I
cat.
cannot tell you how much I
Killed the
appreciate the
caster.
support on our new night, Saturday night. Wasn't sure how it was going to go over. Wasn't sure if we were going to have anybody in the stream with us, but you guys showed up and showed out.
Curiosity
supported,
killed
so
the caster.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll continue right where we left off tonight.
Yeah, so
Next
did
Saturday
not
at 6
know
o'clock
that
sharp.
Iza was
We'll actually start on time
a
with
demon.
First Impressions,
I had
so,
no idea.
No?
Like,
Thank
until
you guys
then.
for being here, and we'll see you guys next time.
You said a man, and then
Hold up.
I was like, oh, he's a demon. I'm like, oh, okay.
He's a demon man.
No. In the letter, find a creature by the name of Iza.
A creature. Okay, a creature. Okay. I mistyped them.
I'm gonna play a couple leagues if anybody wants to jump in.
I'll jump on you. I'll jump on
Thanks.
you. Oh yeah.
Do it. Fucking do it. Just die.
Let's go. Oh, goodness.
I'm so happy with Gremlin.
2 fucking nat 20s on your animal handling.
Yeah, I know. I like something as useless as talking to my horse, but
Oh, random question. Did we get any XP tonight?
I did roll 2 nat 20s
yeah,
on
well-
him.
Yeah.
have
Everybody
to,
gets 100 XP.
100,000.
Hey, Zach, you're going to have to make a note
So
so
we're
we
at
can add
3650. Over halfway to level 5.
We just
Yeah, our experience.